as in, for him as a small child. I will call him a small child, he's a small boy. For him to want to change his life because it's not to that stage. Because he started seeing
if you
parents these days, parents don't talk to their children. Because they see that they are having money, so they find it difficult to talk to them or to put them in order. Parents should talk to their children no matter how much
you want to wear your tongue,
you have to put your children. Put them on, talk to them. Put them up, call them. Even if they are not supposed to live on their own. They're supposed to live under you so that you can be controlling them.
They're not fighting, but anyway,
no one can talk to them. No, it's not good. You know, when one will talk about this, they say, this your child will be this and this. No. You should arrest for whatever. Nobody's praying bad for anybody. But you don't just come up here and say, you are doing this. Don't be too emotional. This was, we are just talking about people that are getting their own money. For what Peller did is not good. It's too bad. I see nothing that, I don't see anything that will make it to that extent that he wants to take his own life, that he will give himself life. So the thing there, he need guidance. This boy really needs guidance. He needs someone that will talk sense. And then because why is this that the way it talks of public, it normally puts many people in problem. Like there was a day he mentioned about the same girlfriend, what did they used to call it? Jarvis doing some, they call it money laundering. That is a big crime. Because of, it's not that he purposely want to say it, but because he talks too much and there is nobody there to guide him before he goes. Because Peller, someone like Peller, you need to guide him, give him some advice before he goes on live stream. But nobody is giving you, just because you just jump and enter live stream and say, and he's a child, he can say anything that can put you in problem. He can, that guy, as a child.
Can I please say something?
Understand?
My brother, so
Zaki Zoro speak.
Good evening, everybody. I came across this live stream and decided to join to see my own 2 cents about this whole thing. Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is okay. Yeah, with this whole Peller thing, right? For me, I still see it as a stunt. Peller doesn't want to commit suicide. Peller is the first person in the history that wants to commit suicide, and you're driving a car, you're putting a seatbelt on. Your seatbelt is on. And if he wants to commit suicide, truly, that's my own opinion, because I just see it as a stunt. Because Nigeria these days, anybody can do anything just to trend, right? So for me, I don't believe that guy wanted to commit any suicide. I don't believe any of those things. I just believe it's one of those stunts that he wants to do. That's 1. 2, Peller is somebody that came out from a poor background where the family was not rich. The family never had it. All of a sudden, he became the one that everybody reached out to help out with the family. So something like that, something like this, stunts like this is expected, because in a family whereby your father has never seen 1 million in his entire life. I'm just giving an instance. I'm not saying Peller's parents have never seen 1 million before. I'm just giving an example. In a family whereby you came from a family whereby your family has never seen 1 million naira before in their entire life. All of a sudden, you're driving a car worth 50 to 60 million naira. Your parents would never talk to you again. They can never correct you. Because as it stands now, Peller is the breadwinner of that family. And we all know that sometimes our family members are biased. They will see you falling into getting into trouble or dipping your hand into fire. But because you are the breadwinner, they won't want to tell you, so that tomorrow, if they beg you for something, you won't say no. So these are all the problems Peller has, because Peller on his own, the family, Peller grew bigger than the entire family. I'm sorry to use this word, but Peller grew bigger than his entire family, whereby the parents couldn't talk to Peller. Nobody around Peller could talk to Peller. I saw a video one time where Peller was doing a live stream. He was videoing, moving around one of those big hotels in Nigeria. And the security man, an elderly man, said to him, the man said to him, why are you videoing? You can't video here. The way Peller talked to that guy, that was the day I knew nobody could talk to Peller again. This is a security man doing his job, telling you that no, you cannot. And the funny part is, there were some grown-up men around there. They couldn't caution Peller. What did they do? All of them came closer for Peller to snap picture with them. So you see that thing of growing up in Nigeria, there are things whereby you will do. The neighbor will beat you before your parents will come back. But it's not like that anymore. We are living in a society whereby I heard somebody, one of the persons, I think is top 2G, something like that. You said you're a teacher. We live in a country whereby a parent went to school because of a teacher slapped their child. The man and the wife went there to go slap the teacher. When I saw that video and nothing was done about it, I was pissed to my bone marrow. Growing up, teachers, they do flog us. They will put us for our side, put us on top desk. They will hold our hand, our leg. They will flog us. But now you cannot do that. If you do that, one papa will come beat you for school, or will come tell you what you you for school just because of saying where the society, how the society don't corrupt rich. Somebody like Peller in a country that is developed, somebody like Peller will be watched carefully. Somebody like Peller will be monitored carefully. They would place people around Peller. Even the people around Peller can't even tell Peller anything, because all of them, they fear, make I no go tell her now, make you no comot me now. From this one, I don't see the chop. Because people there around the guy said that they chop the guy. So with this whole Peller thing, saying everybody saying Peller is trying to commit suicide, Peller, for me, I might be wrong and I stand to be corrected. For me, I don't think Peller wants to commit any suicide. I just think it's one of those stunts. If the guy really won't commit suicide, there's a way you do it. Everybody could know say you won't commit suicide. You won't commit suicide, they video yourself. You carry your car, go jam for this thing where they put for road. They shout, ha. You video yourself. The phone even fall. You even get mind to even pick the phone up. They video yourself. So for me, I think it's a stunt. Why he did that stunt or why he pulled that stunt, I don't know. Only him will explain better. But from the family of Peller, at this stage, I don't think anybody from Peller's family will be able to talk to him. As it stands now, nobody will fit talk to Peller. You know, I'm a proper Igbo man, and there's an Igbo adage that says, Abalumo, we blind man pick with his leg, na gold for him. So Peller is more like that, because the family never believed that somebody of that caliber or somebody that would make that kind of money will come out from that family. Believe me, Peller papa fit talk today now. Peller go tell papa say, "May your papa sit down." The father go sit down because the papa no gets. Make him talk, me they no give him again. We all saw what happened with Ashake and his father. When the father came out and was crying that Ashake abandoned him, what did Ashake do? Ashake did video mocking his father. That's the thing I'm telling you about poverty. Your papa come outside, they complain, say you abandon her, you know they take care of her. People, they call you out. The best thing what you do now to come outside to mock your papa, do song about your papa, say your papa they need to drag you too. So you see the kind of generation or the kind of society we are living now, whereby our parents cannot even say utter a word to us again. If your papa talk, somebody said somebody bought a car while he was still living in one room with his parents. That kind of person, if your papa tell him, say, no buy car, use this money, more go rent the house, he don't go here. And the father, maybe the man now don't get. You don't see small when they come outside from here. The man will keep quiet. If you talk, they're not going to listen to him. So he will keep quiet at the end of the day. So with Peller, there's a lot that needs to be fixed around Peller. If I were to be Javi's family, first and foremost, I will disconnect my sister with that guy. Because somebody that can put that kind of stunts or do the one where they say, if he take in life tomorrow. So somebody like Peller, somebody like Javi shouldn't be around Peller. First and foremost, first. Somebody like Javi shouldn't be around Peller because Peller is more like a time bomb. The guy they talk to people anyhow. The only people where Peller they respect. Sorry guys for the noise on the background. That's my family. I'm home. My kids and my wife there. Make that the noise really there. The only people where Peller they respect for that country are people where if you say we get status like him. People where if you say we get status where you go fit tap from their status. And they respect. The way Peller, I saw that video on his live stream. An elderly man, the camera guy with the video everywhere. The man go meet and say, no, you're not supposed no video for here. Why they do video for here? The way Peller take the man talk, say, I was pissed watching that video because I saw the video on TikTok. I was very angry. He disrespected the man like say the man don't be anything. But if you're saying one person will get celebrity status, now I can't tell Peller that and say, no video for there. Peller will respect and Peller no go talk. Olamide did the concert. Let me give you guys an example. Olamide did the concert in London. Peller wanted to take his camera to backstage to go see Olamide. Olamide's security no allow him. Peller humble himself. Peller respected himself. If my person will be say in status no reach that way, Peller for tell that person something when you like. Peller go insult that person. Peller now people they call money miss road. When money miss road, jam person when you dey educated. My brother, initially before now, at the Tose school na scam. A school no be scam. At least you need to know your right and your left. You need to know how to read and write. You need to be able to know how to understand something. So somebody like Peller lacked a lot of things around him. Peller only respect people that he felt or he feels has more status than him.
It looks like you're repeating the same thing again and again. That's the same thing you're saying. As in, talk about other things again. You kept saying the same status. We know that. So let's talk about other things again about that is bad. It will make sense.
No, I'm trying to make a point here, my brother. I'm trying to make a point.
That's the point you're making. That's what I'm saying. So that other people can still talk.
All right, no problem.
You're making
so let me just round up. Then I can give way for other people to make their own points, right?
Okay.
So my thing is this, right? One of the things we need to do is to bring back that old family respect or family glory, because we live in a country whereby we don't have it anymore. Once a boy turns 16, 17, that's why you see many of them today are into internet fraud. Some of them, their parents, they encourage them, make them go do one. So we have lost that value of why we are African. Somebody mentioned about Yoruba slap. They're growing up then. If you do nonsense, if you see your papa, they come, you go run. But today, go see person, go see papa, they come, you go sit down, they drink beer. Your papa go waka pass am because of say you don't see small money. So this whole thing, we should go back to the grassroots of having that family dignity or that family respect. We need to bring it back. If not, we'll see more of this. More of this would happen. Thank you, guys.
So I just have a few things to say, right? With the points you're making, you're right to an extent. Let's put it like this. Because in as much as everybody kept talking about Peller does not know how to talk, apart from that, tell me any other flaws that he has. I believe that he's a flaw. Let's start from there. I'm not saying he's not, right? But in life, like we all talking right now, we have gone through a particular phase in our life. We might be older right now, right? So when we actually talking, let's don't put ourselves in that person's shoes because we've passed that stage. And I can bet you that a lot of us out here have done something while we were younger. Things we weren't supposed to do. Is our age. We are at that stage at that moment. Even those days that we see our parents correct us, they will still beat us and we still want to do the same thing. And they will say this became too stubborn. I believe each and every one of us here, right, have gone through that stage. Even girls, they stay house, you don't stay at home, you go out, you come back, they beat you, you still go. At the end of the day, they say stop. It's a phase. The way you guys are castigating this person is not just, it doesn't look fair to me. You can castigate it at one extent and also understand that is the age. And I want to ask every one of us here one question. How many persons have been in Peller's stage, the kind of money he has, the kind of fame he has at his age? Even when we were younger, we didn't even have the kind of things he has. And we were still stubborn and we still did so many things for love, for other things in school. We might leave our friends and go and play. Sometimes we'll say we're going to school and you end up going somewhere else. Everybody have gone through that stage. And you coming out here, and the funniest part where I say you guys are not balancing, apart from he doesn't talk to people very well, tell me any other thing. Let's come back. On social media, what have you ever seen anybody? Have you ever seen any photo of any good thing that Peller has done on social media? If you haven't seen and you only see negative things, that if you're someone who thinks very well, that's enough for you to understand that they only pick out the wrong thing that this boy does. This boy does 10 good things and do maybe 1 or 2 bad things. They will pick out the bad ones because everybody in life has flaws. Even you, each and every one of us that is having this conversation, you have flaws, one way or the other. Your flaws might be someone else. Your flaws might be someone else's flex. They don't see it as a problem. You get. So you saying all these things because the only thing I see anybody point out is Peller is disrespectful. He doesn't talk to people. Apart from that, what else? Tell me any other thing you can point out apart from that. Are you calling it money misroad? I don't feel that is also right. Because he fought for himself. And each and everybody that is coming out here to criticize this boy have not even done half of the things that boy have done for people. If you want to criticize him is all right. Then talk about the good things you've done. The same way you criticize him right now, the same way you just did, have you ever come up to say the good things that you've done the same way? If you're not, then it's not even. You're not balancing it at this point. Because somebody always has flaws. Everybody. I do have flaws. And if you want to criticize me for my flaws, it's okay. And when you're doing that, some other time talk about the good things that I have done too. The same person you're talking about, that's the only thing, that's the only punchline that a lot of you guys have. He don't know how to talk to people. Apart from that, call something else. Now it is flaws and it's wrong. I agree. Let's agree to that. Apart from that, can you point out something else again? Because that is what everybody says. So everybody keeps saying one thing. I haven't seen anybody that come up to say other things. Peller helped people. The kind of things that Peller have helped the social media industry. Peller took a lot of people out of the streets. Some people that does hook up, Peller showed them that, okay, you don't have to do this to be successful. Your parents don't need to have all the money in the world to be successful. They're on social media, they're on TikTok, they're making money. A lot of people have this TikTok because of Peller. I want someone to come to me right now and tell me that I'm wrong. So many people, even the grown-ups that are criticizing him, saying he does not have respect, he paid those way for them. The streaming industry that you see, they saying, oh, Dukata FA, this and that and this and that. Peller showed you people that this is what it is. He put Nigeria in the map in the streaming industry. And now let's come back to the respect. Look at, you're talking about these things. Have you seen how many people have criticized I should speed. I should speed is still I should speed talks to people like that. The last time they was giving him the award, people was told, he told them, shut up your mouth in the stage. But everybody will pass it because it's Peller. It's easy for everybody to talk to him the way you guys like. And sometimes you guys are not being fair. You guys are not really being fair. He does so many good things than even the way he talks to people. Apart from that, that's the only thing I see. He gives people, homeless people, money. How many of us here have seen someone that is in need, call out, and in a week, Peller gives out 15 million naira, and you call it money misroad. He gives out 15 million naira, and if he's giving the money, he does not give it to people that has. He will look at you and say, you have POP in the house, I will not give you. He gives the minimum amount Peller can give to you is 500,000 naira. How many of us here, the ones that are not money misroad, can do that? How many of us have thought about helping people? How many of us can do that? Even the ones that have money, that say they are educated. Someone that gives out 15 million naira in a week, he gives it out, and that's the person you say is money misroad. Do you actually know what money misroad really means? He doesn't even, he goes to homeless people. All these things I was saying, have you seen it on social media? Have you seen anybody post it? No, they won't. They will only post that his flaws and use it against him. It's such a luxury to stand on a moral high ground and critique those people on the lower ground. And it's very, very, it's not good, it's appalling. I'm not saying that.
Can I please respond to you something, because it's as if you're directing.
No, not you. A lot of people have said a lot. Not you actually.
No. Why I said it's as if you're directing it to me, because I made the comments money misroad.
That would
mention. Wait.
That to you directly.
Okay. All right. So let me clarify that, right?
You're mute. I'm not hearing you anymore.
I mute because my boy was shouting, so I don't want him to disrupt the whole group. Right? That's why I mute. I'm trying to move into the other room. Okay. Now, I would like to clarify that fact when I use the word money misroad, right? Now, I said something. I said in my own place that they call her. Now we're talking about. You said we were only talking about Peller's flops.
Yes, but you say you talk about the good ones too. Wait now,
my guy. My late father will always say there are two things to everything, the good and the bad, right? And as a man, I don't know how old you are, but as a man, you need both the good side and the bad side to be able to balance your life. If everybody in the world likes you, you're doomed. Even Jesus Christ himself, that came to die for us, everybody did not like Jesus Christ. It was part of his team that crucified him. So if everybody will sing praise of Peller, that means we don't like him.
That one is saying the shame back, bro.
No, wait now. I'm trying to wait. And you said something. I'm trying to respond to that. I'm trying to respond to what you said. That everybody is busy talking about the flesh.
Which person background is kind of beg? Teach of no like that person. I use God beg you.
So let me continue with what I'm saying. I understand where he's coming from. If people does not talk about you, the fact that when people don't talk about you, which means you're not successful, we all know that. But why you're criticizing this person, the same energy you use in criticizing this person, have you also tried? For me, I don't like to just come up because I see something. I have to make sure, I have to be sure of what I'm talking about. Not because I just saw it 15 seconds clip. Someone did a video of 2 hours.
Have you forgotten that is a celebrity that they will talk about him?
I'm not saying they shouldn't now. I didn't say that.
Yeah, we talk about him because it's a celebrity.
I know now. I know what I'm just trying to say. The fact that they're talking about him doesn't mean they have to capitalize on just one thing. Because anything I see, he's rude. Okay, we know it's his flaw. Everybody have their own problem. Everybody have things they can't control. Now I agree 100%. He needs to work on it. But the way they talk about it, it's just like he's just such a terrible person. He have done 99 good, one wrong, he becomes a bad person totally. But the same energy they are applying it is a celebrity. Talk about him. The same way talk about him in a good way and in a bad way. And to me, it looks like most of the things I see online is actually almost the negative ones. And I've never seen a video of him that flies, apart from the people that wish him well, that love the things that he does, that post it. If you go on Instagram, they always want to twist it and post that thing. And I see it as it's coming from the place of hate. They just want to blame this guy just for one flaws. I have mine. Everybody here have theirs too. So let's praise him when he needs it. The same energy we are applying in criticizing him, let's also use that. While we're still criticizing him, let's also understand that he's a human being. It's not all the time you have to, every time they're talking, everybody that came here to talk, our father used to beat us. They beat us when we were little. They beat us because we were stubborn, because there are things they wanted us to do, we did not do. When we were at that age, and that's the age that he is. So if people actually, the way they're actually throwing stone at him is just like he's 35. He's not. And also look at the kind of fame that he has. Let's look at it from that angle also. At his age, when we were that age, now let's come back to this, let's get to this point. That is the only thing that somebody who is at Peller's age at this moment and has what he has, he will be in club. This guy doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. You barely see him going to club and spending money unnecessarily. You barely see him going to buy flashy clothes and all that. And you're not applauding him for all that. Just because he talks in a certain way, or there's a way he talks to people, and you want to use that to nail him to the wall. How about all the good things? A lot of people have benefited from Peller. Even the people that opens a new brand, they open a new brand, they don't have followers, they'll go online, meet Peller, please, I need a lot of followers. They will say, please, everybody should follow. Peller will say, I want 20,000 people to follow this person right now. Without a promo, without paying money for it. The things that a lot of people cannot do.
Sorry guys, my brother, please man, it was my son that was crying then. Sorry for continuing. I had to go try and make him stop crying. Now my point is this, right? I was making a point before. Sorry for continuing off, please. I'm sorry for that.
It's okay, it's fine.
My point is this, right? I was making a point earlier on. I understand. I hear what you're saying. I was making a point earlier on. My point is this. If everybody likes Peller, all of us hate him. Jesus Christ, that is the Savior, that's our Savior. Jesus Christ did all the things he did, but the day he decided to stop people from selling inside the church, that was the day he committed the first crime. That was part of the reasons why the Levites among the church that was collecting tax from people selling there, they were the one who plot to kill him. So in life, right? In life, being in spotlight, and you made mention of Aisha Speed about the things Peller are doing. Aisha Speed talks anyhow. Aisha Speed do the things. Aisha Speed also helps people. You might not have seen, probably you might not seen the video, but I've seen several videos whereby even the last video he did.
I'm not saying he does.
The last video he did.
Of course.
Wait, okay. The last video he did when he went back to his, I think Brooklyn, where he was born. He helped everybody he grew up with. Most of the people he grew up with, his friends, he helped them. But the same Aisha Speed still gets backlash. Everybody.
Not like this.
Wait now, bros. Wait now. Now, with Aisha Speed, we might not see the level of backlash he gets because we're not over that side. Now we're seeing it because
he doesn't like.
Bros, wait now, bros, wait now. When you were making your point, I listened. Can I please make
I
a
wasn't
point?
done though before you cut me short, but continue, don't worry.
No, I was saying something before the lady complained about my son crying. That's why I mute. I had to go attend to him. I was making my point before now. Now, my thing is this, right? I'm not disputing the fact that Peller does something good.
Then talk about it while you're talking about the negative.
Wait. This life now two sides of a coin. As somebody like us, they talk the bad side way they do. Somebody like you is talking about the good side.
No, why can't you talk about the
wait,
now, you contradicting me. No, I was talking before you cut me short. I'm just allowing you to talk a little bit. Not that you
I was speaking before.
I was the one talking before you cut me short.
Wait.
I was the one talking before you said you want to hit a point.
We're not fighting. Wait.
No, we're not fighting. I think we are.
Okay, you know what? Let me keep quiet so you can make your point, then I can speak.
Exactly. Let me finish. No problem. Because you were the one that cut me short. I allowed you to talk during your time when you were talking. What I'm trying to explain to you is that if you can only be concentrated in this is one question I want to ask you. You might not answer, but you can ask yourself and answer yourself. The same energy you put here right now to talk about the bad things that Peller have done, have you ever put that same energy to talk about the good things that you've done? If you haven't, then you're not supposed to do it. Don't say, oh, somebody like me, I'm talking about. No, if you start sounding like that, which means you only concentrated, or you only concern about the good, wrong thing that he does. You just want him to do something so you can nail him. If you never talk about the good things that you've done, for me, I can say it. I can talk about the bad things that you've done if he does something wrong. I have the right to say it, but you don't. Because if you never talk about the good thing that you've done, you don't have the right to talk about the bad one. I have the right. Because I have applauded him when he do something right. I've said, oh, this one is good. If you've never done that, and the only thing that you pick out from what he does is a wrong one, then you don't have the right to criticize him at all. Especially when he does good things too. That's how life is. We grow, we're men. So anybody who wants to point out only the wrong thing that he's doing, which means that person is a hater, it's just like you're waiting for him to do something wrong so that you can blame him, just like you talked about Jesus Christ. Those people that did that to him, maybe they are just part of those people, the people that wants to crucify him. Then maybe they are those people that are like you. Because they forget about all the good things that you've done. It's just like having a friend and you do good for people. The day that you're going to do something wrong, the ones that hate you, I'll call that hate. The ones that hate you will just use that wrong one you do and use it against you. Without even considering them. The ones that never said any good things about you, even when you do it every single day. That is what I'm trying to say. You can't come out right now. You kept talking about one thing. I just want to hear all that something else. I'm not hearing it. Right now I can tell you that, there's a way you criticize, constructive criticism. Not that you're just pointing out all one thing is rude. There was one day he was talking to somebody, okay. What else? Nothing. That shows that this guy has a lot of good things that he does, more than the bad one. And now, if you want to, for me, I don't judge something out of emotion. I judge out of statistics. It's just like a pass mark. You write an exam. If you score, you can never score 100 over 100. That is a fact. If you score 80 something over 100, you pass. It's a pass mark. But if you happen to score 20 over 100, you failed. So when you want to check something, you calculate it and balance it. You just out here. It would have been how about? I know that he's a human being. I'm not telling you on how to talk. I'm not telling you that. How about? I know that he's a human being. And at the end of the day, he needs to learn. He's growing. He needs to understand that there are more to life. It's a phase. Everybody that has kids, that their kids are grown, understand what I'm saying. If we want to be realistic to ourselves and tell ourselves the truth, even not on camera, even out of the hate, we want to tell ourselves the truth. This is a phase. He will outgrow it. He will be better. We all know that. He's not going to be like this forever. And let's come to think of it, right? If I want to give Peller a pass, I'll give him a 90%. The reason I'm going to do that is the Peller I knew 2023 is not the same Peller I'm seeing now. He's changing. The way he talks now is even better compared to before. That's progress. Peller don't talk the way he used to talk to people before. He doesn't do that. And this is somebody who, when he finishes talking to someone and they correct him, he always comes out to say, I'm sorry. That is someone who is ready to learn, who is ready to change. He don't always say, no, don't tell me that. Even if he says it, he talks out of emotion sometimes. He comes to his head and he just says it. Sometimes you don't just know how to, okay, just calm down first before you talk. It's okay. People are like that. He overreacts. Yes. Is it okay? Not really. But is that bad? No. So when you balance it and understand where he's coming from, don't just point out. It's just like you see a balloon, you're blowing and blowing and blowing, applying air to it, and it just got burst. You say, why did you burst it? Not knowing that you're applying air on the balloon. That life is not like that. Let's tell ourselves the truth. He's a nice person. How many people do you know that met Peller in person and said Peller is a bad person? Everybody always say this guy is a sweet soul. This guy is a nice person. It's just that sometimes he overreacts. It's okay to overreact when you are that age. It's not a bad thing. Let's not make it look as if it's that bad. We all have done one thing or the other when we're young. Was it right? At that age, no. Do we know that? No. Let's say in 3-4 years to come, you tell Peller that he did this thing, you saw more, I don't even know. See what I even did do that time. The same thing I see some things I've done maybe 7-8 years ago. I'm like, can you imagine me? His life is a phase. The way we are actually nailing him is just like he's in our age. He's not our age, bro. He just turned 20. Let's be realistic here. So what I'm just trying to say to you is that the same way you have the energy to criticize him, also use that energy to praise him when he does something wrong. How many people he's a celebrity, a lot of people talk about him, but that doesn't mean everybody has to say negative things about him. Now let's talk about the insults or the way he talks. He's not the only person that talks to people like that on social media. Have you been on TikTok and see the way they call that faja? You see the way
please allow somebody else to speak because you've been speaking for a long time. Can somebody else speak? Because can somebody else speak? This balance.
Yeah, you can talk actually.
Oh, okay. Now, my brother, in life, right? In life, yes, just like you said, Peller has done so many good for people. In life, people get judged by their mistake. Now, let me ask you a question because there's a question you threw to me. Now, that day Peller did that thing, mistakenly, when the whole thing that is going on, mistakenly, that place he went to go crash a car, if there was somebody there and Peller killed that person, will you go to the person's family and tell the person's family, not just one mistake into now, you don't do too good, they come?
You don't want to answer the question.
Wait. Can you answer, then you give me time to speak?
Yeah, of course I will.
Okay.
Now, let me answer that question, right? You see this thing you just said. I feel very bad that a lot of people would think like this. One thing you have to understand, mental health have no control. And you need to know that. This can happen to anybody. Is it right? Not right, but is it their fault? No, it's not their fault. They are messed up in the head.
No, ignorance. Ignorance is not an excuse in the eyes of the law.
I am not saying that. I'm just saying something.
Okay.
This thing you just said right now, ignorance is not that. This is not an ignorance. This is a situation. Someone is not okay in the head. Something is wrong with this person at that moment. It's just like he cannot control it. This is something mentally is not okay at that moment. He's overwhelmed.
If you were to kill somebody at that point, do you think the court will listen to this thing you're saying now that he wasn't mentally okay?
Okay, let me try to explain something to you right now. No,
just answer me. Just answer me.
I want to explain that to you.
Just answer me.
No, that's what I want to explain. Do you know that, right? Some people commit crime. Take GUM, go to where people is and they take them to the court. The first thing they will always do, sometimes you see them say, we have to take you to, some people say they are not mentally alright. They're not doing it from their head. The first time they need help. The first thing, the sentence they're going to give somebody who says that, they will take them to a psychiatrist, to get well. The sentence is not as much as someone who did it freely. I'm being very realistic to you, and you know what I'm saying. That shows that's for you to understand that sometimes it's not the way we see it. This thing we're talking about, it happens to older people.
My brother, you just contradicted yourself now. You just contradicted yourself now. Wait, now let me tell you where you contradicted yourself with what you're saying, right? At the end of the day, somebody that accepts full responsibility for his mistake, for doing something, just like what you just said now, and the person that says he has a mental issue, two of them will end up where? Behind bars.
Exactly.
The two of them, one might be lesser, the other one might be higher. But at the end of the day, the two of them would end up where? Behind bars.
Facts.
Nobody will tell you no, because wait now, let me finish now. Bros, let me finish now. You were speaking, I asked you, let me finish making my point. Then I'll keep quiet, you make your own point. So this whole thing will balance. Now, that is my point, right? If Peller were to be living outside the country, let's say in America, Canada, or any of those places, Peller will go to jail for that reckless act he did. You and I know this thing. The court will not come out and say, no, he has been doing all this good. He has been doing this. There's a boy in America. Wait now.
He won't go to jail. Bros, see his license. Westerners doesn't talk like that.
Let me talk, bros. Let me talk. You didn't talk, I kept quiet. Now I'm talking and you're interrupting me. It doesn't work that way. When you were making your point, I kept quiet. I listened. If I'm making my point, I think I deserve that same respect from you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Now, in Western world, if you eventually video yourself, there's something between that. It's a reckless something. Then you're videoing yourself going to go commit that act. They will not only revoke your license, you would go to jail for that. Because that's recklessness. For you to video yourself to go do that thing, that's recklessness. They would withdraw your license. Peller might even pay a huge fine for that. He would go to jail. Wait now. I live abroad too. So I'm not in Nigeria
like that.
Wait now. Make my points now. You go. Bros, it's like I would leave the platform so that you can make your point all along. Because you can just be talking. You cannot be talking and you don't allow other person to talk. It doesn't work like that. Bro, I don't live in Nigeria as well. So I'm talking from experience. I don't live in Nigeria as well. I left Nigeria since probably 2012. That's when I left Nigeria. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking from experience, from the country I live in, how it works. If you deliberately, that's a deliberate act. If Peller was driving, let's say he was driving, then there's a car in front of him, then he ran into that car, it's understandable. But the guy was videoing himself where he ran into, he deliberately caused that accident. If there was a car coming next to Peller and he did that accident and that person got involved in that accident, if it's in a proper country, that family will wreck Peller. They will sue him and they will wreck him. So my brother, what I'm saying is this. Yes, we all might be talking about this, what he did now. It's because we want him not to make the same mistake again. Good and fine, he's still young, he's still a boy, he's still growing up. But ignorance is not an excuse in the eyes of the law. The law would not condemn that you have done so many good and only this one bad. Now, no, the law doesn't work like that.
I don't mean to obstruct you. I just want to tell you something. I don't want to obstruct you. No, I don't want to obstruct you. No, I'm not obstructing. I just want to say something. Not that I want to say anything. What you just said, I'm not against any of that. Don't get me wrong. The only thing I said, the topic is not about this driving. What I was talking about is about talking to people anyhow. If you notice, that was actually what I talked about. So coming down to the driving, I feel like that should be another conversation that we could have. I'm talking about you want to understand. Let's talk about this one first, please.
Okay, no, bros. It's this, they said it's one hand. It's the whole driving incident that brought us this conversation and why.
But I did not mention which I didn't have this conversation. I didn't have this topic.
Okay, wait. Now, the fact still remains that they need to be somebody to criticize Peller. If nobody criticizes Peller, it doesn't balance. If nobody criticizes him, it doesn't balance. I get the whole thing he has been doing, but that doesn't mean when he did something wrong, we need to sweep it under the rug because he has been doing it for people. Criticizing is part of life. It's part of growth of life. If you don't listen to, if you don't get criticism, that means nobody likes you. If everybody is saying, Peller this, Peller that, Peller is doing this, Peller is doing this, nobody loves that boy. But because he made this mistake now, the way people are criticizing him, I believe he will learn from it. I believe he won't make that same mistake again. It will be something that he learned from. But if he did something like this and everybody kept quiet, nobody said anything, he might do the one that is bigger than that tomorrow. I'll give you an instance. This is documentary I was watching. Wait, let me finish now. Let me finish making my points. You're not fair. If you're talking, I keep quiet. If I'm talking, please let me make my points. All right. I watched this documentary where this boy, a 15-year-old boy, would go outside and grab people's animal, like maybe dog or cats. He go buy them. He go bring them come house. The parents no talk to them. They no caution them. He was doing it consistently. The parents was not doing it. He was not saying anything. They were even shading him. The people that he did those things to would come and complain to the parents. The parents would support the boy. They won't even criticize the boy. They would say, no, he's still a child. Do you know at the end of the day, that boy grew to the level where we say the boy even buy his own parents, two of his parents. He buy two of his parents. But because of saying the parents did not take action the first time he did it, second time, third time he did it, he felt it was normal. Now, Peller being rude and people are complaining about it. If nobody complained about it, he would think it's right. And I love the fact that you said whenever they tell him about it, he apologizes about it. That shows growth. Imagine if they don't condemn him. Imagine if they don't tell him that, no, you shouldn't talk to this person like this. Do you think he will apologize? He would think it's part of life. Yes, he's still a young boy. That's God bless him beyond what he was expecting, what he wasn't expecting to get. But at the end of the day, whenever he's doing something wrong, for his own benefit, for his own good. I don't know that from anywhere. I might not even meet him till the day God called me. But the fact still remains that if he does something wrong, people should call his attention. If they don't call his attention, he would think it's normal. And with that, he might go and do something worse than this one. Imagine if Javi was in that car and those things happened and something like that happened. Do you think Javi's family will be listening to know he's a good guy, he was just one mistake? One mistake can ruin his own life. One mistake he would make can ruin his own life. I know somebody back then in Nigeria, what happened? We were playing football. Pass for me, you know pass for me. Why you don't pass for me? I don't pass ball for you since you don't play pass for me. Before you know, they start fighting. From one children to another, that guy just slapped the other one. It was raining. We were playing football. Immediately the guy fell on the floor. That was the end of it. As I speak to you now, that guy did, I think, 20-something years in Kirikiri. Just because of that one mistake, that it was intentional. We all have been playing soccer. But because of that one mistake, caused that, and this boy I was telling you, this boy was one of the brilliant boys in our school then. He was good with maths. Martins. We were calling him Obafemi Martins then because that guy is good with mathematics. But that one mistake he made then ruined his whole life. That is what we were talking about. One mistake can ruin Peller's life. And I die no, just like Gege will always say, I die no is the last comment of a fool. We were only talking about this thing just because we don't want him to get to that level whereby him by himself would do something that would ruin his own life. At the end of the day, he will start crying. If I knew, I wouldn't have done this. If I knew, I wouldn't have gone this way. That is why we're criticizing him. We're not criticizing because of saying
contradicting
Bros, wait now. Bros, it's like I will leave this place. Maybe you
it's
talk.
not about leaving. You contradicting it. No.
You don't want anybody to talk now.
It's not about you, but you say what you are saying. You are confusing the conversation. I want the topic to be balanced. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying what you're saying is not right. What you are saying right now, what does you being mentally fucked up have to do with you talking to people anyhow? How does it add up? It's a different ballgame because this thing you're saying now, because you are jumping the fence. You are jumping from here to this part. Let's start.
Bros, can I ask you? It's like
let me tell you why I said this. Let me first of all tell you why I said this.
After this question, I'll step down so you can.
I know, but I just want to tell you one thing.
My thing is this, right? You're saying I'm contradicting the whole thing, right? Now, good morning. Now they bring how are you? Now, good morning. Now they bring how are you? If Peller did not do what he did, nobody would talk about this, criticizing him. It's because of what he did that brought up all those things.
But it's another topic.
People has been sick. You mentioned it that whenever he speak rudely to people call his attention. He comes out to apologize. That shows growth. It takes a man to apologize when he has done something wrong. It shows growth. But if those people went to him and did not point out those flaws for him, and he himself acknowledging that, oh, what I did was actually wrong, and come out to apologize, Peller would not go far. But because if they call his attention, whenever he did something wrong, people around him, those that can speak to him, knows that, oh no, he's not supposed to talk to somebody like this. That is why they call his attention to that thing. And that is why he comes out to apologize. So if they don't call his attention to all those things and he sees it as normal, that is where the problem is. He will become a time bomb to his own stuff. Just like I said to you, we live in first world country. I don't know the country you live in, but I'm telling you, ignorance is not an excuse in the eyes of the law. You cannot say, yes, they would accept, yes, at that stage, he wasn't mentally stable. But at the end of the day, if somebody's life was lost, he would go to jail. The jail sentence might be little, but he will go to jail. And if he goes to jail, he has affected his own life. Before he comes out from the jail, life don't move on, leave him behind. Despite the fact that we try to prove that, yes, he wasn't mentally stable. But at the end of the day, he would go to jail. If he goes to jail, he has ended his own career. Nobody will talk about him anymore. Peller, within 2-3 weeks, another person will take over.
Can I talk now, please?
My brother, the floor is yours. Because
now let me try to make it understandable again. Nobody is saying what he did was right, but you are shifting the posts. You want to no, I don't want. You see, when I was even talking, I didn't even mention anything concerning all that because I feel like that is another conversation. It has nothing to do with talking to people anyhow, because what you're saying now is mental. Somebody's mental health is fucked up at that moment. It doesn't happen. It has nothing to do with being stubborn. It has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with anything. Anything can trigger it. There are some people, older people, 40-something, 30-something, it happens to them. So that's what I'm just trying to say to you is, it has nothing to do with being stubborn or not being stubborn. It can happen to me. It has happened to me before. It has happened to me before. That's why I'm saying this. It's not about being stubborn. It's just about that situation, what triggered you. That's why I'm telling you that I know that if it happens, you will face the law, but that doesn't stop it from happening. That thing would happen if you are depressed, bro. It has nothing to. You will face the law, I know, but it will still happen. Sometimes you just need to be controlled, or you need to talk to somebody, or you need to look for a remedy to resolve it. If you are able to control it. Some people, it happens to them. They go out there, they go drink. They drink to stupor and sleep and just become it for that period. Some people cries. Some people do things. Some people self-harm themselves. Some people go to draw tattoos. Some people need something that's just a state of the mind. That has nothing to do with stubbornness. That is what I'm trying to explain to you. If you do it, would you be sentenced? Yes. Will you face the law? Definitely. But you are just contradicting the conversation. I did not go through that route. This thing that everybody is saying, oh, you did something wrong. Why would you want to do this? It hasn't happened to you. So if it hasn't happened to you, sometimes we just, okay. It might not necessarily be a woman, maybe a relationship that caused it. Sometimes different things cause this. Don't get me wrong. It happens. Different things cause it. Sometimes you lost your job, you lost money, you're fighting through, going through. Different things can cause it. You lost your property. This happens, triggers you. This is a mental health thing. It has nothing to do with stop being stubborn or not being stubborn. I've seen rich people that are millionaires and they do that. So what I'm trying to say to you is that is another conversation. But if you do it, will you be sentenced? Definitely. Is it avoidable? Yes. But when it happens, you have to blame the person and say, you be fool. Why would you let that happen to you, bro? It can happen to anybody. I've been in that situation. I became a chronic. I started drinking so badly. And I was driving, and when it happened, it had like Jesus Christ. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we can't control it. Depression is real. People are depressed. Top musicians, they are depressed. Sometimes they want to do silly things. If you can be lucky and you save, is good. So you saying using that, it's just like it's just like you have malaria and you break down and they say, why did you break down? It's not your fault. You are ill. Something is messing up in your head. You need help. At that moment, you need help. Not to blame that person. That is another conversation to begin with. So you are missing that conversation with him being rude. It's a different conversation entirely. We want to talk about that. It's all right. They talk to him and he knows how to manage his emotion. He knows how to control himself. Perfectly. That is what everybody wants. But using that to say, you are a fool, why would you allow them to do that? Really? Have you been there? Let's just pray that doesn't happen to anybody. You understand? The people that comes out here to blame him, shouldn't have done that. That's not what I feel like I should be hearing. If you see somebody that has gone through this is the same thing they will tell you. This is the same thing. I've seen somebody that is going through it. I won't come and start telling you, why do you want to do this? I will have to know where the problem is coming from and encourage you that this is not the right thing to do. Not blaming you and say, you be fool, but I can never do something like this. You can do it. Maybe it's not from a woman issue. Maybe something else. Maybe it's not a relationship thing. Something else can trigger you too. Anything. People lost their family or people lost their brother. In the next 2 months, you see that they are passed on. It happens. Sometimes people cannot hold the pain that much. We're humans. We have blood that is running through our vein. So that's just it. So talking about the other ones, everybody just have to believe what they want to believe in at the end of the day. I just feel like people are not just being that fair. Just want to nail the boy. He's disrespectful. He's disrespectful. Who doesn't disrespect in this life? Everybody does that. And how many people that have met this young guy? How many people have met this young guy that will come up and say, this boy is very disrespectful? It's only on camera that he does that. In person, everybody always says this guy is a street guy. He's a street guy. He's a very lively person. He's very funny. He makes people laugh a lot. On camera, you want to blame somebody on camera and say, no, now come on. Let's cut him some slack.
Exactly. Somebody said that you should speak for yourself, not everybody. One thing that you people fail to understand is that you don't expect everybody. Oh, I don't know why the network is bringing people down. Anyway, one thing that you fail to understand is that which you will accept whether you like it or not. You don't expect anybody to come up and say, hey, sorry, why do you do it? I don't understand though. They should not blame him. They should not do this.
It never happened to no one understand.
So I don't understand what you are expecting. You are expecting the old people to come up and be saying, sorry, why do you do this? Why do you do that? It is not possible.
I understand too. I get it. But that doesn't mean some people will not still come up and say, okay, you know what? You need help. You need to be taken care of. You need love. You need to be encouraged. Because this thing we're saying right now, do you know that it also have affected a lot of people when they were growing up because of the way they try to shut them up, because of the way they try to, all in the name of being disciplining the child. They will grow up and become something different and becomes people that bottle things to their mind that they don't talk just because you are shutting them up all the time. You don't want them to talk. So sometimes you balance it. There are some people that grew up. I've met a lot of them. They say when I was growing up, they didn't give me the opportunity to express myself. Now I can't even talk. If something is wrong, I better keep it to myself and I won't say a word, and it will be eating them up. That is where this depression starts from, because you can't talk. You feel like nobody will listen to you because they've never listened to you before. So we have to balance it. You even see somebody who is even being able to express himself, at least help the person. Who is expressing himself? No, I'm talking about Peller. Peller is somebody that expresses himself. He don't keep things in his mind. He says it out. Having an accident, is that the way of expressing yourself? I don't understand. No, I'm not going through that. I'm not going through that accident. That
somebody when they express himself, we should help him. Like
I'm not talking about the accident thing. I'm just talking about generally that even keeping quiet, I'm just shifting to another conversation. That even keeping quiet too much and shutting the child up too much is not even very good. When he's growing up, it affects them when they grow up. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going through that accident thing. What I'm just trying to say is that thing that he did, is it okay? I wouldn't say yes, it's okay. But at the same time, let's understand that it happens to a lot of people, even grown-up people. They will harm themselves. Some people, when they are feeling this way, they will self-harm. I've seen when I was in uni, when I was in Netherlands schooling, I've seen a lot of girls. You see their hand, they have cut their hand with a razor or knife. When they are depressed and they're going through something, you see their hand, they self-harm themselves. Some people go to draw tattoos, some people do silly things, some people go drink. You want me to start blaming them and say, why would you self-harm yourself? Are you mad? No, I won't do that. I'll just have to tell them, look for a way to help them, not blame them and say, I will slap you, you are this. No, that has nothing to do with stubbornness. Stubbornness is another thing entirely. You don't know how to talk is another ball game. It has nothing to do with any of this. So that's why I don't want to go through that route. I'm talking about people that are saying he's not a good, he always talks to people anyhow. He talks to people in a good way too. Out of a 2-hour clip, they will cut out 30 seconds or 15 seconds that he just, because he's on live, he definitely might say something, just mistalk. They will cut out that 30 seconds out of 2 hours. At least they will have played the full 2 hours. Let's see if all the time he was saying something. Let me ask you now, don't go far. What advice do you have for him? Aside from the people you've been talking about, what people said about him, the advice I have for him. You as a person, what advice do you have for him? Because you know the advice I have for him. The advice I have for him is just these people. I've been trying to bring you guys up, but I don't know what. The advice I have for him is take things easy. Know how to control your emotion. I know you're trying. I know you're trying your best. I know things you do sometimes you don't do it intentionally, just that you don't know how to control your emotion. You are doing good. Not that you are that bad. You You have good things that you're doing. You need to do better. But I won't tell you that he's a bad person. He doesn't have respect. His money misrolled. I won't say that. I'm killing him gradually. I won't do that. I will encourage him. At the same time, tell him that you wouldn't have done this. You know, Sha, you wouldn't have done this. You know that you was actually out of your back. But I understand that you were out of your emotion. Next time, learn how to control your emotion. Take it easy. That's what I'm going to say. Next time, think before you do anything. And I know it's your age. You outgrow it. You'll be fine. Thank God it wasn't more than this. Thank God it didn't result to something that's that bad. But do you want me to blame him that, oh, you wouldn't have done, you are a fool? No, he's not. He was out of his mind at that moment. Things that happen to people, I'm not going to lie to you people, things are happening. Older people, they are doing, things are happening. People are messed up. People are messed up. I'm not going to lie to you. Things are going on. You just need to understand people from where they're coming from, their point of view, for you to be able to balance it. Everybody don't think the same way you think. You have to understand that they don't think the same way you think, just to balance everything, not just come and start throwing tantrum. He's this, he doesn't have respect, he doesn't have this.
Why it is necessary for you to state some things is that some people there, they are looking up to him. They want to do, they believe everything he's doing. I'm not talking about why it is necessary, very, very necessary for you to state some things out, no matter how you think. Because I don't know how some people see love or the fan base. Fan base doesn't mean that you should not maybe criticize somebody. You should not criticize person. You should not tell them to. You should not tell the person to and not that. No. Okay, I'll give you floor now 1 minute. You need to tell that person to so that all those small boys, so that they look, see one day, them two will go knock their head for one place. They could not say there is a consequences for that one, for every action. Go ahead, please, let's see one talk.
Good evening, everybody. Let me just add a little to this Peller and that issue. It's, for me, from my own side, the way I see this whole thing, it was not like when I see the video, I've seen Peller behave like this kind of way, like I want to do this, I want to do that. At the end of the day, they won't do it. Okay, let me not even use Peller. People, on the other hand, I'll kill myself, and do it. But for me, they took it out of his hands. Okay, so because at the end of the video, we still saw him when he hit the dish. I still saw him still with the phone. He was still with the phone, meaning that it wasn't really intentional. And there was a point he was trying to drive at. There was a point which is to tell this girl, Jarvis, that it is kind of sorry in a way, but he doesn't know how to say it. That is one thing I say in it. He was sorry, but he doesn't know how to say it. I wasn't there when it all happened. It was through the video. I just tried to see what really happened. I am not there to know what happened from their houses to wherever he went to or where he was coming from. But from the video I saw, he was trying. I see him like, maybe I am sorry, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know if the fault is mine or the fault is yours. I don't know how to say it, but I am sorry. But to Peller, I've seen him that he doesn't take advice. Even when you advise him that Peller, this thing you're doing is wrong or that's the wrong way. I have seen him on camera, on live stream, severally. Him, Jubla, Sandra, Jarvis, when they're on live, there are some things they will be arguing about. And on the other hand, Jubla will try to tell him that, guy, this thing is this role. He does the thing the way he wants it to go. The way he wants it to go. That's the way he does it. Initially, I used to say maybe it's just for the cruise of the life, but along the line, I found out that this is basically the way he is. whoever is close to him should try to let him know that he needs to listen to people. Even a child can advise you, so that thing you're doing is not good. Yes, it's good to fall in love. It's a very nice thing. I don't know if this is his first love or this is his second, I don't know. But I see that he truly loves this girl. If not, this relationship would have gone their separate ways for long. But I see that he truly loves this girl. And he's ready to be with the girl. On the other hand, he's not ready for the as you call, should I call the stubbornness and the consequences that comes with relationship. He's not ready for it. This is just the beginning. There are times when even let's assume that this lady gets pregnant. There are times she's gonna be toxic. She's gonna be like on you every minute. But it just depends on how you are able to control your emotions. Know how to say sorry. I was happy that when they had an argument, he left. So he won't go to fight. He left the house. That was a very good. But to go to the extent of hitting somewhere, that is the height of it all. So, and whoever is close to Peller, try to talk to Peller that there are times he just needs to like overlook things, go and look for something that will make him happy. If when life makes him happy, let him go live and not talk about whatever thing happened. Because talking about it will bring him back to where he just left. At times, even now, he has not seen nothing. He hasn't seen anything. Because they had argument, he went to, he's going to see more. In a relationship, he is going to see more. Provided you are committed, the committed relationship, he's going to see more. So for the punishment the Nigerian government gave to him, it's a punishment for him to learn and how to control things as a man. I think that's what they're doing to him, for him to be able to control things. It's not about having fame and all that. It's about control, self-control. It can happen to anybody. So for him to be able to control himself, for the punishment, I think they should lessen the punishment for him. That was I think. Though he's up to the state of arrest and all that, but they should lessen the punishment because the fans really need him. And they should talk to him. This is not the best time to talk to him.
We are not can
Any point I made that
says the moon is also ready when I was so. The way Mike Brown to me.
What has happened has happened.
When I want for the so what's doing your baby. Me piano
need to learn from this. Do not push them too hard. There are some men that can control their emotions. There are some men that can control it. There are some men that can say sorry at the moment, but they can say sorry later. There are some men that take drastic decisions, all in the name of I am sorry. And there are some women at the other hand that can't say sorry because they feel they are right. It doesn't need to go to this extent for anything to happen. So please, I don't know if anything makes sense for what I've just said, man.
Those of you, I don't want to hear any bingos come up. You see, smoke, you see now, small thing now, the thing will drop you. That is the lecture for you, not my side. Harrison is out too. Yeah, I learned that Harrison is out. Some of these people reach out to me. I've heard that since that Harrison is out, you know. Romoke, you have anything to say? Romoke, maybe that Moke network self no good, you know. Maybe I will off it and come back, I don't know. You see, only Romoke, maybe Romoke, are you saying type, let me know if you are there. Otherwise, maybe, let me know if you are there or not. So, okay, let me quickly say something about what King, was it King waiting being himself? That person that talk, that person was thinking, not King, whatever. Okay, King Lavish, are you there?
Yes,
I'm here. Say something now. Why you meet? You don't talk before. Have you said something before?
Yes, I was talking. Yes, I was talking.
Were you the one that was saying that people should not blame you?
I was talking. The last speaker said something like that before I spoke. What was his name? Frank, I don't know, but I think he said something like that.
Okay. Me and anybody talk.
So we just go.
Anyway.
I think your network is.
To hand it up, if somebody be celebrity, even if you drink water for a house, star, people go talk. And do not expect everybody to like that person. It was Lavish that gave you that. Do not expect it was Lavish that gave the best advice. I did not know when Lavish gave advice. No, I wasn't here. Anyway.
One minute, thank you.
I don't think when he gave me that advice. I know that there was a guy that was talking, saying that people should not blame him. They should just this thing. You see, celebrity, young boy, when they get money, you see, say, aside from having people tax, natural tax, when they go to every year, people will still want to like.
Can I say this real quick? Can I say this real quick? Is there any possibility that if for any reason at all that Peller happens to come back, is there any possibility for both of them, him and Jarvis, to stay apart for like a month? They can communicate via phone, text messages, and the rest on social medias and all that. Let them work on themselves. Let them stay apart for their own career, for their own self. Because right now it's not about the relationship anymore. But you can see very well, this is when something happens to you, that's when you know those that are for you and those that are not for you. Yeah. It doesn't mean that everybody hates you. Yeah. So the thing is, if they can stay apart, let them work on themselves. In the sense that this one is building a career, this one is building a career, this one is chasing, this one is chasing. Let them work on it. For that 1 month, let them work on themselves. Let them have a reason to miss themselves. Let them have a reason like, okay, this is what we need to do for the next this and the next that. But let them not be together to clinch that much for now. I think it will help them a bit. It's just my own thought, because that's the way I think it, that let them just stay apart.
If those two people are cat and rat, they will still go back together.
This one is.
If
That's just the thing. If not, that's bad.
But I hope
It doesn't mean that they don't have to break the relationship, yeah? They don't break it. They just have to just give themselves a break. Let them have a reason to miss themselves. Let them have a reason to miss themselves. I think this will make sense. This will give them a reason to value the relationship what they share between each other. I think if they say like 1 month they don't see each other only on cameras, only on phone talk, that's what they've got. If Ella is going to be at Eco Hotel, Jarvis shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be there. If they invite as for Jarvis for some whatever, Ella shouldn't be there. Let Jarvis do her own thing. Jarvis on the Peller on the other hand do his own thing for like 1 month or 1 month.
The video that is speculating. I hear say be like say Jarvis self say he no do again. Abi? Those one right there, I hear say I beg you no do again, no want to allow.
Most of the videos that are surfacing, I don't believe them. Trust me, I don't believe them. Because after the first day, after that first day, Jarvis came out to speak about the incident. I haven't seen Jarvis come online again, so I don't believe.
That's the video we just cut. We just say I beg go.
Yeah, they cut.
The cut as much.
That day, Jarvis was talking about their past relationship, things that has happened in the past, how she has even wanted to end it all. I think I listened to that part, but I didn't follow it to the end, but I think I listened to that part. So I think people went there to court, join to there's nothing they can do on the internet yet. So I don't see, until these two people come out to face the crowd, to face the world. For now, I don't believe anything anybody say about that relationship. To be honest, I am not a Peller fan. I am a Jarvis fan. To be honest, I don't fan Peller. I fan Jarvis. Right from when she was in school till another. I have been a Jarvis fan. Right?
So there are still
Peller,
people that
Jarvis need to know Peller. I don't know. I never.
So there are people
Yes,
that
I'm not going to lie to you that I love that. Just like people like that. Peller has his family. Jarvis has his family.
love Peller.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay, now let me say this. You are, let me say you are a wife in a house. If I love you as a friend, doesn't mean I love your husband as well.
Not true.
I respect your husband, but I love you. That's the purpose. I respect the boy because I love the girl as a friend. Okay, so that is how it is. Jarvis is, I just like this robotic move. She was those are things that just attracted me to because I'm a tech fan. I love technologies and all that. So I just love the nature, the things she does with that robotic stuff right from time. And that is just what brought me close to her page. And I started following her right from time. But you see, Peller, there was nothing that really interested me on his page that would glue me to his life or glue me to watching him. But for the fact that I'm a fan to Jarvis, when both of them are on live, most of them I just join the live. I just join and watch what they're doing, comment and all that. Seeing comments, and that's what I do basically. But for me to say I'm a big fan of Peller, I won't lie to you, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. But if you see Jarvis, yes, I'm a big fan of Jarvis. I am not in Nigeria to see anything. I'm currently not in the country, but I do come online mostly to view most of these things. Okay. So from the record I have seen them keep, I think they just need some break. They need some time for themselves. That's what I think for them.
If they can actually give that time to each other, it should be fine. I know this guy is a small boy. Peller is a small boy, 20 years old. And after all said and done, now this is his first relationship, according to him. So the thing go get at the drum. You understand? I hope Jarvis will be able to cope.
Yeah, I understand.
I hope Jarvis and her family will be able to cope. And I hope her family will allow her to continue. Especially that her uncle which she talk about. There is this her uncle she's talking about that her uncle was complaining somehow.
This
And
uncle,
the thing don't work. Like this is an advice to Jarvis too. This guy is still this small. He might still want to go to school. He might not even be ready for marriage or whatever. And this is Jarvis that learned that is 24 years or thereabout. If the thing is not working, let him not waste his time with small boy. Because him go dey before he go dey go she go dey get old. The boy still get time. The boy is don't go and use your time and play with small boy.
So this is for there is something that is keeping Jarvis in that relationship. To be honest,
What?
there's this thing they call bond. There is something called bond. When you bond with somebody, you're fond of somebody, no matter how it is. Jarvis can be able to leave the relationship at any time and go to another relationship. But you see something about humans. There's something that brings you close to every human being. Once that thing is not there, that same thing will bring you back to this. If she can go and meet another guy, but the guy will be, she will see that this guy is too mature and too serious. Like she said in a video, on that video, like that very day, she said she's not this type of open person. She doesn't want somebody touching her or all those kind of things, but she allowed Peller just to please Peller. Now she has come to the point where she now finds Peller okay.
No, it was very hard for her to even allow Peller to kiss her then. No. It was when people were dragging her. She does not want that public display at all. That public display, she does not want. So people were saying that maybe Jarvis did not love you, Jarvis just to collect your money, blah blah blah. So gradually, before she get used to it, she does not like it, but now I think she's now used to it and all that. She's now used to it.
Now you see the way she plays with Peller, they laugh, they insult each other and all that, and the next minute they are together. She might go to another relationship.
What is that?
She might not find
that. Joe Black and Nat Jarvis is now. Thank God. All these small children. Anyway,
that play they play together, insult each other, is a big one for the relationship. You might go to somewhere and the person that please, might not be that person that have time for all this. Let's take for instance. Let me use myself for example. I'm a football lover. I watch football. I watch basically football.
The boy know the advice. You Mumalado. Now the boy they call yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying I am a fan of football. I watch football, I follow sports and all that. Then I meet for that reason I meet a girl that basically she doesn't like football. What she does is as a telenovelas she watches. For the fact that I like football, she doesn't have time to watch football with me. I might not find out that each time I want to go out and watch football, yeah, I will have people that will be cheering and laughing and enjoying the football. While she, on the other hand, will be feeling like, where have you been to since, blah, blah, blah. Those things can come up. That's why I say, Jarvis can go to somewhere, but that part of this guy plays with me, the way that talks. I like his stupid talks, his crazy attitude sometimes. I just like it. She might not be able to find that part. So I think these are things that will keep Jarvis closer to Peller. And what I think will build the relationship. Yes, I mean, Peller is, he will grow gradually. He will grow and he will outgrow this behavior. That's one thing I hope. For sure, everybody was in that stage. To me, I call it the puberty stage. When I see my friends over here, because sometimes when I sit with them, they start talking, this fellow guy in Nigeria, this guy is just like, okay, blah, blah, blah. And I always tell them, that is poverty for you. It will make you behave abnormal. When you get sick, you see the maturity come out of that person. It's normal. Everybody goes through it. One way or another, everybody goes through it. It's a stage where most boys want to try new things. It's a stage where girls want to involve themselves in new things. But once they outgrow that stage, you will see the real them, the real person, the real maturity coming up. Sometimes I watch the way he dresses, the way he talks in public, the way he goes to restaurant and talk. There was a video of him when I think when Batman, policeman, and all that, the way he talks. I was just like, let's give this guy 3 to 4 years from now and see and repeat this video again, and you see the difference. Because sometimes I went back to some of his page and I see the video he was making back then, and I see the new one. I said, there's a time that this same fella would be somebody everybody like, is this really you? Is this fella talking or somebody else? So I think what is wrong with this boy is the poverty stage that is wrong with him. And he will upgrade gradually. It happens to everybody. Basically, everybody goes through that stage. Even Jarvis cannot beat her chest and say she didn't go through it. She go through it. Jarvis might be mature, over mature than him. Doesn't mean that this boy will not grow. It's just that Grace met him where he never expected it. He is an elevator to the family. Grace met him where he never expected that. Even in my community, before I left Nigeria, there were younger boys, 16 years, 15 years, who have cars, but they don't even know the value of what they have. They were even somewhere building houses. Except somebody come and tell them that the thing is not supposed to be here, remove this part and put this part. At that point, they just want to do it because they are at that stage. But later on, they come like, no, this thing is not like this, shouldn't be like this. The maturity starts coming. You start seeing the maturity in them. So I think they should give Peller at least a year or two. You see the maturity will come out of him. That maturity will come out. But the uncle of Jarvis, they can only see love is something like no matter how you fight it, when the love is there, you can only try your best to separate them. But if people are meant for each other, there's nothing you will ever do. There's nothing you can do about it. If they are meant for each other, they are meant for each other. You can blast, say all manner of things, especially this is Nigeria. You can say all sort of things, but if these people are meant for each other, they are meant for each other. That's one thing I know. So Peller and Jarvis, they just need to just give themselves some space and work on each other. Then the uncle of Jarvis, you just have to give advice to Jarvis. That's fine. She's your daughter, advise her, but don't choose for her. Don't make her be in a haste to make choices. Don't make choices for her, and don't push her into making choices. Let her be. This is a traumatizing stage she is right now. Like she said, she was shocked. She never expected it at all. And I went to bury that man's place. He said that if Jarvis doesn't take time, it will repeat itself. And when it repeats itself, the blame is going to be on Jarvis' head. So what Jarvis do right now, just give this relationship a break. Just give yourself a break. You're not ending the relationship. Give yourself time. Let them give themselves time. Like 1 month, 2 months, let them just be apart, talk on phone, and see the growth. If growth is not there, the fans will know that the growth is not there. If the growth is there, the fans will know that the growth is there. Jarvis, I miss you. I want to hold you. I want to just get to be around you. If at all, after that 1 month of being apart, when they are meet to meet, let them meet, talk in the public place, then let them go back to their parents' house again. From there, let them start building. Let us see if there is any impact, any difference in the relationship. Because the moment they come, like this one have access to go to this one house at any time. Same does this one. You see problems from here and there, they will pop up. Look like we warned you, but you didn't listen. We warned you, we told you it's gonna happen, but you didn't listen. But the only thing is let them be apart. Let them build themselves. Let them have a reason to love themselves. Let them have a reason to miss themselves. From there, they can pick up the relationship. So I think the uncle shouldn't involve himself in this. If at all they can pass the message, he should not involve himself. Nobody should go and that. So she can advise herself. 24-year-old girl, she can advise herself. But she was saying she basically cooked for Peller. Peller don't eat street food. So Peller eats fresh food. Okay, fine. Leave him alone. Don't cook for him no more. Alright? Don't cook for him. Don't be on that white coat for now. Just let him be. Let him be. Let him do his thing. If he wants to be eating fresh food, let him cook for himself or get somebody to be cooking for him in his house. It's fine that way. And Jarvis, on the other hand, learn how to control what comes out of your mouth. It's not everything you throw out. Definitely, when she comes out, I will try to be like that and tell her or send direct message to her DM on Instagram or TikTok. Tell her, let her just know how to talk to Peller. He's a man. Yes, I know sometimes it's a little bit crazy, but you should know how to talk to him. When you see the problem is coming, the best keep mute. Don't talk. Sometimes past, I was talking to my mom about something, and she bounced the call on me. I was like, Mom, why would you do that? Why would you bounce the call? She said, if I had continued that conversation, we would have had one or two things to regret at the end of the day. So the best thing is I enjoyed the call, so you catch your breath. When you catch your breath, when it's okay, then you can talk now. Not everybody have good days. Sometimes some people wake up from bed, they're not in good mood. There are sometimes some people go out and when they come back, they are not in a good mood. And those times when you approach them, it's definitely the wrong time of the day. That's the wrong time of the day. Like Nigerian people say, sometimes good morning. When I'm not having one, good morning, I insult. Okay? So there are sometimes it happens like that. Something might be brought everything, and you come with your own one to add to what is going to just flare up me. It's going to be another chaos. The other hand, Jarvis might not be in a good mood. Peller might be in a good mood. And he comes and like, oh, hey, so the boy is playing. He didn't mean whatever he's saying. But at that very moment, he's wrong. Peller, Jarvis should see everything he's doing as a wrong thing. But these are things he was always doing before. Why I come today is wrong. Now, the boy on the other hand will think that maybe she doesn't want him anymore. That's why she's behaving like that. So, on the other hand, let them know how to understand each other's feelings, understand atmosphere. Understand the atmosphere. There's a time to walk into a house. When you see the house, when you see a father and a mother and you walk inside, you will know that it's not a good time to talk about some things. And there are sometimes you walk there and you like, okay, should we talk about this? They might even want to force that thing out of the mouth. So it all depends on let both of them understand themselves. They are not in a good mood. Please let the conversation end stuff like that. Or when you meet this person is in a good mood, you guys can talk, chat. Do all things you want to do is fine. Because the whole thing, where I said, Jarvis was not in a good mood when he came and said those things they did and all that. Jarvis was not in a good mood. According to Jarvis, she was trying to like hold herself back, not to react. Yeah, so I think it's a better thing both of them just try to work on themselves. These are things they really need to work on. But that therapy section they are trying to put up for Peller, I don't think it's really necessary. I don't think so. I don't know whoever that can talk to them, the therapy or rehabilitation. The therapy is not really necessary. It's not necessary. It's just going through puberty stage. He will overgrow it. Let them let the poor boy rest. Let him continue whatever he is doing. Just like Nigeria, my father will always say, if you child with the right hand, you throw him back with the left hand. Let him do that to him and leave him, let him be. And just put him on watch. Watch him for a couple of months. If he doesn't misbehave, then he'll learn. But if he misbehaves, then I think they can take him for the whatever section they want to book him for, therapy section. But I don't think he needs it. He'll be sorry. He just needs to apologize to Nigeria, apologize to everybody that he is sorry, and that's fine. They shouldn't overplug the issue. It doesn't need it.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. No. Do it like this. Oh, don't worry. Just go. Hey, everybody, go on that live stream. But that does not mean when we think or thought or feel like Papariano is wrong or right, we shouldn't call him to order. Yoruba people said something, and couldn't go and you want or something. I beg you, please, hold on, please, I beg you. Papariano, please, are you there? Regulars of Abraham, close it. Papariano. Yeah. God bless you. You know what? Why is the moderator muting me? Which moderator? Be muted. Nikki. Because I was wondering for Abraham. I was wondering what's happening. I just entered. More fucking issue. I love this platform. I'm telling you. I've never seen Father anything like this. Yes. It was so expensive acting like this. Father Abraham, you cannot just Father Abraham. No, wait. I have never seen Bani. You know what I said? Today I kill him. It's okay, Father Abraham. Father Abraham, mute, please. We are talking serious business. No, 1 minute. Mr. Bengo, let's stop this. Mr. Bengo, please. No, we have to leave. We have to resolve this. Really, you see, Mickey, stop that. Who dropped him now? Who dropped him? Who dropped him now? Come on, guys. Mickey, stop it now. Father Abraham, can you bring it back? Mickey, what's he hearing? What is he hearing? Father, calm down. Calm down. Who dropped the document now? Making me out. Why are we doing this? Paparano, if it is Mickey, address Mickey, Paparano, if it is Mickey, you will know. If it is Mickey, address Mickey. Why are you not saying that it's about your son? It's not okay. Wait, Paparano, wait. No, need to let Mickey was okay. Yeah, let Mickey come up and let Father come up. Let both of them come up. Let both of them come up. That's why I keep up. You cannot. That's why I keep up. Mr. Bago, let's resolve this. Mr. Bago, I should beg you. No vex. Just let's resolve this. No vex. I beg. Father, calm down. I'm here for the tomato. I'm going to each other again. And like I do, let me wait to be money for this room, Father. Father, this room, just come here. Mr. Let me drop and make a kill so that let me drop. Father, just mute. Just mute. No vex. How do you know my people? Yeah, I couldn't find him. I'm looking for him. Mickey, come up, the Punisher. I've sent him a request. Yeah. Okay. The Punisher, what's up? Yes, muted, yeah. Okay, sorry, can you hear me? Okay, we can hear you now. So, Kimo, he started insulting me. Can you do it in another platform? Can't you insulting me yet? And you are telling me to take it easy. What are you doing? No, 1 minute before that. Listen, he came up with 1 minute, the Punisher, 1 minute. He came up because of what happened to him. But he could have the way he could have addressed it, not to insult me. Before I muted him, you know I muted Punisher, what was the reason why you meeting him? Let me tell you this. You know me, I don't meet people anyhow, I don't block people anyhow. I always scrutinize people. Actually, you know me very well. Yes. Whenever we're talking something serious, this guy only started slapping laughing emoji. I don't like it. Okay. Things are going on. This thing is disturbing people. A lot of people are taking it through, trying to work things out so that things can work out for us. We are divided. Some people will come in here and be laughing. When we're talking something serious, this guy will be starting laughing in the meeting. He never comes up and put his own contribution or deliberate or give contribution to anything we're discussing. But he always go in the comment section and laughing at me. I don't like it. So I told him and I said on the comment section, I said, anybody that type laughing emoji, be one. And I said for the Abraham, be one. And I remember you typed it. 1 second. Yes, thank you. I know him. I know him. Richie, let me tell you very well. This put you. Madam, please. Calm down. Now, I saw your comment. You wrote, what is it, Father Abraham, being one or something like that. Now, this guy came up to come and talk to Papa Ryan that way. A moderator muted him. I saw everybody knew who muted him, right? I heard Papa Ryan say, sniper, come up, and all of that. I said, everybody came up. I told, what is it, Father Abraham, calm down. And it's my own to go, but it doesn't mean we talk. I mean that you will Now, if I get issue, so I get issue. Now, this is a platform where everybody comes to. Alright? Now, Soprano will address this whole thing. If it doesn't want this person here, when Frank came up, they dropped track because he wasn't aligning with what we were discussing. Alright? So if Abraham came up, we said you come up as well so that you guys can talk. Now that Abraham came up and he's trying to insult, I wanted to drop you now myself before you drop him. Because they're trying to stop out things and you're being rude. That's not fair. That's for Abraham. That's not fair. So now if you're going to talk as you know me, I don't do all this fight thing. If you want to look for peace, for peace. It doesn't matter if you guys are not going to talk to each other again, but then when you guys each other on the platform, just respect the host. If you are not insulted, I understand how this laughing with you or everything, I understand how we feel. I get it. But for me, I look away. Do you understand? Yeah, I know you don't want to look away and irritate you. You have the right to be irritated. Do you understand? I see all of these things, I see it, but I just ignore. Do you understand? So, bro, I take your beg you. No vex. I beg, no vex. Not the please. No vex. Please. Yeah. Then, do you know what's what? No, 1 minute. Let's talk about this before you.
Before you drop, before Father come back,
Let's talk about this once and for all.
I'm just saying that let him come up, let him say whatever he wants to say. He is not going to demote you. And I'm going to tell you that he should come up and talk for the next what should I say, something job at you.
I can't even find this account. I can't even find it.
Talk that we be mature. Wait, calm down. Calm down. Keep it down. Yeah, if you can get Father Abraham come back home. Father Abraham, to what's okay now, people follow me.
Madam, when you come, sorry if I just drop.
You guys are bringing him up. I will not drop him.
No, don't drop.
When you did. Father Abraham, don't talk
Please, what I said to request, please.
Sorry, there's
Madam,
you can
you
this room now.
I talk to you, please, bro, just relax.
Relax now.
Please, Father, send your request. This is ridiculous. It's Father in the house. Please send your request.
Vicky,
I can't find them. It's Father I'm looking
Bàbá jọ àwọn ẹbí tí ọmọ púpọ̀ wọn anybody wey wan dey see na him get plan na him dey motivate na him dey dey para. Farabalẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ máa kọ́ sí ọ̀nẹ́dẹ́ pé ẹni ní ti wọ́n tẹ́ àdúgbò sọ́ọ̀tì ìjàpọ̀ ẹni kọ́ lẹ́yìn bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ títí ní. I know. Richard, please, can we continue the program of
1 minute, sir. Mr. Bengo.
I think coming up again. No, Richard, I can continue. I don't, let nobody bully me here, please don't do that. It's a moderator platform. Nobody is bullying please. I think he's observant about what he said, serious things. That people should not instigate by laughing and by underestimating what we are doing. Okay? Like it just shows that they are not with us and it doesn't make sense. So please let us be advised. Okay, let us know if we are here together, okay, let us be here. Okay, if we are here, let us be one mind, alright? And if we're gonna be taking everything for granted, I think like people find issues with that, it's gonna be disturbing. Well, that's what you said. So I don't want to ask for are we sure of that? That's what you said. Are we sure of that?
Let me say something, please. I think this is beyond the laughing emoji. I think there's a bit somewhere. It's not just about the laughing emoji, because I laugh as well.
Thank you.
I think there's a bit.
Exactly. That's not correct. I like it.
That's very true.
No, I mean, because there's no angry. I mean, you can't be angry over your
One second. Let me just
Well, I'm going there.
Let me just summarize for you 2 minutes. Let me just summarize for you 2 minutes. On Sunday, I think it was the platform. It was the Jebu, Padaindra, Fra, and they were all talking and Mickey went there and was writing in the comment section. He was addressing those on the platform, which was this guy were in the platform, they were all talking, and Mickey was not answering it, what he was talking about. So that thing grew from there. So I didn't know from there.
What were they talking about? Was it about justice?
It was about justice and some other things that Mickey wrote in the comment section.
Can you talk about that aspect of justice that he talked about that he didn't?
You were there. You were that problem as well, but people went quiet.
No, I was not. Maybe I left. You talk about what? Because like if he is trying to be observant and he's also trying to be sure that we don't have the wrong people among us, if he can prove that if that is the case, I mean I don't have issues with that. Like if that is the amount of justice for Mohbad, and it's being trying to be moved, we don't have problem with that. Let me hear from this number. This number go.
I think they were talking about, I'm trying to remember, they were talking about, it was justice for Mohbad, and Mickey was in the comment section, I don't want to be friends with face people, something like that. And Jacob was just saying stuff like, oh, the Baba said, this is like I came to talk about now, that Baba said no the fight. The Baba will get to king, don't move on, stuff like that. But Mickey was saying, yeah, but then we see the farm trust, we see that not taking it, stuff like that. All of these things put together, I think that is what brought it to this place. Like he's saying about people that are not taking this justice the way everyone is taking it. But we all cannot be the same. Some people are cool about this justice, while some people take it very serious. So if the right of engineering says that, okay, we can't get justice anymore, we are just losing now, that's how we see it. If Mickey sees it as, that justice has gone over, that is how we see it. So none of them can force what they think for each other, for people. So they just have to balance it. Do you understand?
Okay, but it's not if people are in sorry and others are there laughing, does it make sense?
It doesn't make sense, but then people are people in it. It doesn't make sense. Like I said, when I see those emojis, me myself, I said, but I don't do comment, I will just look away. I will just look away. People will do what they want to do.
Papayano, can I come in, please? Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Guys, can we move on this?
Firstly, we are going to handle it here. We can handle it. Firstly, that's why I came here, because I know I can handle it. It's not
just try to understand this. I believe that snipers assertion might be a big bias about what you have just said. Nobody is making mockery of anybody. And I didn't even observe the comments. Mickey commented on what his platform's name. Is it Fra or Father Loretta? Actually, if you were on that platform that day, we were talking about adult class and general stuff. Nothing really serious. You get? And if you observe Mickey, he always come into platform as well, just to attack people. If somebody has come into your platform and make an emoji, people do that every time. And I don't see any problem with that. We don't need to see ourselves as enemies. Even if I'm showing sort to any group on this J4M, I am somebody that goes to every platform. Why are we making enemy out of nothing? Why should I be
one minute. Mickey, please unmute. Mickey, please unmute. Yeah, Mickey, please, I want you to just calm down, please. Okay, please, I want you to be considerate. Understand that people see this case very differently. You understand? And at the end of the day, what if
at the end of the day, what if the things that we're even thinking happen to Mohbad? What if it's not even what happened to Mohbad? Okay, because I wanted us all to always see things sometimes to questions. We have been asking questions, and this family are not so serious. She understand? We all love Mohbad, we all care, but at some point, I think we just have to just let God give justice to Mohbad. She get. I think we should reduce how we over purport it. Because, like, if we say, even at this point right now, where autopsies, everything is not even giving the right result, and everybody is just frustrated. She understand? Like, people will not continue with the same energy how they started. If in the past, I know that in the past, when everything was so serious, when people were laughing sometimes when they were supposed to laugh, and then we get angry, we react, right? But where we are right now, like, I think we have done so much so well, and that even God will be happy, even about wherever it is today, will be happy of how much every one of us has done. Yeah, and I think we should know that everything cannot be done, like, everything cannot be done everywhere. There are some places whereby, especially when it comes to platforms, right? Because I make my platform one certain way, does not mean every other person will make their platform that way. And it does not mean that because they are here, when they go elsewhere, that they have to, like, whatever that happens, he has to continue there. She understand. So please, I don't want it to be like a situation whereby something will happen elsewhere, and people will bring the same situation here, and begin to fight each other. Yes, it is something that happens right here, and that is very, that is not good, that is effective, that is like not, in line with whatever we are doing. Yes, we can address it, but if it's something that probably happened elsewhere or personal grudges, I don't think we should do that. Otherwise, it should not be well represented. She understand? Okay. Yes, so please. Can I come in? I feel it's not about other platform. Papi. I've forgotten about that one. It's not about that platform. That platform, that thing was not even about justice for Mohbad. It was about people being hypocritical. They laugh in front. They think they like Paparano. But I can see in them, inside them, they don't like you, bro. The way they mock, the way they talk from their lips, them. That day, they were talking about hosting a show, trying to bring people, trying to beg you for the people that have been taking a gift, that have been tagging you like you have been quiet for long. And I was so angry on the comment section. Even they were trying to bring me up and say, no, I'm not coming. Because for justice for Mohbad, for me, I know about Mohbad has played us, Wunmi has played us. But at the same time, my mental health is also important to me. So I've let go. That's okay, go. Let's see, after February, let's see what will happen. Okay, listen, I'm not that kind of person. When I come here, I is because of what happened on Sunday. I'm not talking about what happened on Sunday. I came here because I know when we are talking something serious, I've been watching and be scrutinizing. I don't block this guy. For me, I've not been tagging. We have seen it before. I don't even know I know about. But whenever it comes, thank you. When we are talking something serious, he always type it laughing emoji. I don't like it when we're trying to settle things among ourselves. You don't instigate by typing emoji. And it never comes up to give submission. It's always on the comment section, but now you're coming up here and talking, insulting me and all those stuff. People are not understanding it. People are not understanding it. There are people on this G4N, they are not serious. I think they don't here to catch up. Miki, what I will say is this, right? In that regard, right? What I will say is this, right? When you notice some certain behavior of people, right, and you just think that it's not good for you, the first thing I would advise to do is just to stop talking to them, to stay away, and then wait until when it will become too obvious. Don't forget that everybody is pretending. Everybody is watching everybody. There are some things you think people don't see, people see it, right? So don't make it like right now. Okay, I can understand you very well. Like you put in 1 plus 1 together before you just feel like sometimes it shouldn't be done. You don't like it that way, right? If you want to explain right now, it will not be too obvious. People will say, okay, me too, I laugh now, So they will just take it like a general stuff. So it will be like now that, okay, you overdid it. But they won't understand the other things you're talking about because they have not seen it. You understand? So what I would advise is that don't just act, don't do nothing, just be watching, okay, until it gets to that critical stage that they can no longer. I don't forget to say what 99 days for the government I want, or for the people I want this for the owner. You understand? So let everybody keep doing what they have to do. Let all of us keep watching. Before our eyes, we'll get there together. You understand? Let's not force it in. That's why I'm saying that no matter what happens elsewhere, okay, let us bring it to the platform and try to, control. Because if we do that, we cannot stay by ourselves. We need everybody. Sometimes it's good to interact with everybody.
Yeah, that's why I said the instigator and the gaslighter should sure be wary of them. Remember I said this. One thing.
Oh, sir, you please hold on, sir. Papayano, Mickey just said something now. He talked about you. I believe you're on that platform. I don't know. He needs to specify.
Maybe I get it left.
No. Hold on, sir. He said we're even talking about you. At least you're on that platform.
No. Maybe I wasn't. Not when I was there. I was there. At some point, this was weird. At some point, I left my account there.
Okay.
No. Let me now say this. What he was trying to say, okay, is that he's made observation, not just even because of that platform, that he just noticed some pattern that he just feel like this is nonsense, hypocritical. Okay, not necessarily because of that platform. He's just come to that as somebody who is a moderator and wants the best for this platform. He just he should not just
okay. I just wanted him to specify what he heard.
You can ask Loretta to share you the program now. Engineer, you can ask Loretta to share you the recording of that show, right?
No, please. I don't
There is no need for that.
Because you deny that.
There's nothing to deny. Let them just think for them.
Please, somebody just raised an allegation. He needs to specify. He needs to at least
dealing with it.
Let me tell you, Mickey is very serious. It's serious with serious things. You understand? And if you guys, like me right now, I know the things that Mickey wouldn't play with. That's where we talk about friendship. If you know somebody the way it is, you can just take him the way it is. She understand. Just find your way around it. That's exactly what I want to say. I understand. Even so, like, I can tell you one back. But it does not know.
Your maturity and understanding. Sholake was on that top of that day. We just not just about what happened on the platform. Can you understand? I understand what Mickey is saying. No. I'm just trying to raise something.
Yeah, so you take back to that platform engineer.
Personally, I understand. More than even Mickey who is saying it, I understand what you mean. 100%.
Let me say something. The reason I came up and said it is beyond laughing emoji. I understand. I know what I was talking about.
All right. Okay, now I see you are right.
Papayano, let me finish.
I say you are right now. Yeah, I say you are right.
Let me finish. They're always coming to that. and you laugh at them.
You need to specify, please.
No. Yes, and that was why I came up to talk to you that it is beyond the laughing emoji. You know,
Tell me. I know where you are coming from. I know where you are coming from, but I don't want to put it that way. I know where you are coming from.
Thank you for what you said. Engineer, what do you have to say today?
And I've chosen to ignore. And that is what I expect Mickey to do.
You guys need to bring proof now. You need to
Some people are people have
I say and I hear many things, but I'm somebody who gives grace. I let it mature. Thank you, Papa. Okay, thank you. That's what I expect Mickey. You know, like I understand Mickey is very emotional, a very serious man. Okay, and I hope that he also try to understand like people too who are not very serious. Okay, and Mickey, I want to know something. Let me just say some guys are just here for dating. They are looking for beautiful ladies. They don't care about whatever that happens. You understand? And traditional platform, you will not be able to tell them people go to bury a grand to look for wife. You guys are not to talk. You know how to say, go to church. When they are worshiping God, people go to church when they want to marry that, hey, it's woman, me, I you also have to just understand them. And then when things are very obvious by themselves, it's going to be dealt with. You understand? And to all of you, probably you guys should be angry at me. He is very serious. Father Abraham, Ejebun, Prince, and every one of you, please, hey, understand? Papayano, very serious man. Papayano. Prince. Yeah, leave this matter. Leave this matter.
Engineer, you sound very patronizing.
Engineer, if you want to expatiate on this matter, you go far. Papayano, you know one thing I like your platform about is just that sometimes you speak the facts. But let's be sincere now. There is always freedom of association. If you are hold on in the market, hold on in the on this J4M, there are lots of platforms that do different things. Mickey or anybody cannot tell me that this is the direction. Please, I'm not disrespecting. No. I'm not saying. No. Papa, that's how it is. Take it respect that. Papa, I don't want to do that. You can go elsewhere and do that, but not here. No, that's what I'm not saying that. Okay. Because if you want to speak, you know. Papa, when was the last time you saw me argue with people? Can we continue? Please now. Wait, please. Papa, like what Madam Alake just said today, and I'm very surprised with what she said that we are just like can you talk with her now? Mobi Alake.
Don't call me mommy. I'm not.
No. Okay, let's say Madam Alake.
Don't call me Alake.
You are okay. Yeah. Anyway, what I want to say.
Don't try to respect me here when you disrespected me once on Father's platform. I was on the window and I heard. How did I disrespect you? Can you bring the proof? Listen.
Can you prove it?
Yes.
If you can prove it, I will put any amount down.
Let me talk. I don't want to start another thing.
Give me 1 minute.
I know myself, I respect myself, I know who I am, I don't care what anybody says. What you say does not define me. Do you understand?
But what did I about you?
Let me finish.
We have to be honest.
Can I finish? Okay, now, I don't want to go into it, but in your mind of mine, you know, okay? You know. Father Abraham, all of you, you know. Ijabu, Father Abraham, even Lagata was on that platform that day. Even Lagata, yeah. But I just chose to ignore because I could have come on that platform to talk, but I'm not. There's no point because I know who I am. I know what I do. If I talk on this platform, it's my opinion. If you disagree with it, that's your problem. You can go elsewhere and talk about it. I don't care. Do you understand? And I've never spoken about it until today. And even I wasn't even, in fact, I don't even believe I'm speaking about it because it's not something that even bothers me one bit, to be honest with you. But the reason I'm saying it is because of what Mickey said. And I'm supporting. And the reason I mentioned, I wanted Mickey to voice out the reason why he was angry at Father Abraham. Because I know it's not just about the laughing emoji. That laughing emoji was just an excuse. I know it goes beyond.
Papayano, this is more like an ambush. You all know how they are on this platform, okay? And they're not just people who go around lying about people. Okay, if you want to be sincere, you've never seen Mickey lying about anybody, neither Alaki. So if you lie about something that you have said, Ijebu, you from your own mind, are you saying that like nothing happened, everything is fine, and they're
see, let me be honest with you. Me, I can show with anything. Even if what's the called Father Abraham platform, the only topic I always say is about you. I never talk about me, madam. I don't know her. I don't know her. Let me break it down. Let me just break it down. Now, this time I don't get it. This is about me. Let me talk. But you already told. Can I talk?
The sniper, let me talk, please. Let me talk.
Go on.
I'm going to this.
No. No. Alake, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. We'll get this. Okay, Alake. No. Please wait. Let Alake speak. This one, make her speak.
So this is what happened on the day. I was on my FYP. Actually, I think I was at work on that day. So I was on my FYP. I was calling. And then all of a sudden, I heard something that related to me, and I stopped, right? Because I don't really go on people's platforms. I've never been on Father Abraham's platform. So I heard them discuss. You know that day we talked about Baba Ijesha and the rape matter. And I gave my opinion here. And they were discussing it. They were like, oh, people were talking rubbish about this. How can women be saying this about this? Women on that platform, blah, blah, blah. And Ijebu said he's even surprised that one woman on that platform that calls herself a lawyer that can be talking like that. And then one of them said, oh, I know who you are talking about. And Ijebu said, I don't want to mention anybody's name. And Lagata said, oh, I know. And I was the only lawyer on this platform that day that spoke against Iago, whatever happened to Baba Ijesha. Okay? Remember, we're having that argument on this platform. And then Ijebu was like, oh, he's so disappointed. He's so this. And then they were all saying, oh, I know who it is. I'm not going to. Even the engineer was saying, oh, I know who you're talking about. And Lagata said, is that one a lawyer? That one is not. Like, anybody can say they're anything now. Lagata said, oh, that one calls herself a lawyer. That's always on Papayano's platform, on TikTok 24/7. Anybody can call themselves any, and they all started laughing. And then Laketa said, me too and DSS now. And she just said, me too and this and that. And I just silently scrolled past. And that was why I said to them, I know who I am. I know what I do. Whatever you say does not change who I am.
Just give me 1 minute. Okay, wait, for them, please. I beg that now. No, wait, for them, Ijebu, you will speak, please. For them, just please give me a second.
You don't tell me whether you mention my name.
No comment, please. You guys don't respond to comment. Let's focus on whatever that we are discussing here. You know, as we are speaking right now, the grace is inclusive. There are people who are very happy who want this drama. But hey, let me tell you this. I've got this. I'm here myself. Let me come on big screen. If you go wicked, no. Wicked, then make a big screen. How do you come? Make a big screen. Yeah, boom, I'm forgetting the album. Wait. I want to talk to Jabu. No. Father, please wait. Let me talk to Jabu. I'm forgetting the album. So, wait happened with Jabu. As how you find everything fine.
Yeah, I say okay, I say fine.
What I'm asking now, what happened against what she said? Can you please put lights about what she said?
I was the one that
You will speak. Father,
when they were talking that day, even came up to clear himself that I wasn't against anything. I even learned from that platform that day. Mike Obama knows about it. Okay, so if you're going to talk
mind over matter. All right, thank you. That's a witness.
So, Papa, you know what happened? What happened is this: we are just discussing. We are bringing different, like for example, now sometimes in your platform, if you like, you want to make jokes, you are bringing some topics, you want to make jokes. So we are just making jokes that day, and I was like, I was the one that I think his father that bring the topic over me. I said even about the Baba Ijesha matter, that I'm disappointed the way they are defending that man about what he did. That if then I now say I was in Papayano platform today, and I was disappointed the way all the women that they're supposed to support that lady, that little girl, and even I now also bring the topic of what do they call it, homo success also, and I say even homo success now because homo success said your meal this thing, and I said the reason why I don't support homo success is because she was the one that brought up the topic by herself. You understand? So I said I was disappointed that a lot of women they are there, they are even supporting that Baba Ijesha matter. So then I think Elsie now said you have to say it clear, you have to make us understand. And I said okay, I said even I don't understand, even some people there, they said they are lawyer and they are still defending Baba Ijesha.
Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Let me listen to her. No, please ask him, please. I don't need to come. No. Please. Come, we'll go fight you. Baba, let him speak. Go on, Jeff.
Baba, what I want to make
please, let him finish. It's very important that he can that. Okay, go on.
See, what I want to make clear is that this is social media. You understand? So you are maybe
before you talk about social media, what she said about you, did you say so? Is it correct?
That
she said that you referred to a lawyer, that spoke on this platform that is a woman. Were you referring to her?
I don't even know.
Please wait. When you said that there was a lawyer on this platform, which lawyer were you referring to? At please, you have to know a lawyer.
No,
You know, that day, that was, if you can play that show again, there was one lady also that was challenging Yomi that day. And the lady said, I'm also a lawyer. That day, in your platform, that same day. And the lady, now, she was talking to direction of what Yomi was saying. So now, that was what I was saying. I don't know this. I know this Madam Alake. I think it was last week or so when in the night, that day I was listening to your platform. Then I had the snapper was talking to her like mommy. Then I said that okay, that was when I know her. So and on Sunday when you are on Loretta platform, what the Punisher was saying is about Mr. Sholake. We are making jokes on Mr. Sholake and Shiama.
Before we go there, okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I've heard you. Please, tell me what happened about that same matter. Please,
well, you know what? You don't expect me to know Ijebu's mind.
No, I mean, were you there on that?
I was there.
Okay, so tell me what you heard. Tell me what was going on in the conversation.
I will have to talk in regards to me, okay? That's very easy. You know, most people on Father's platform, if you go there, you will see beer parlor. You understand? The caption is beer parlor. So usually we talk about Nigerians, we talk about norms and, you know, the way things work in a saner crime. The scope of that topic, that very thing, was about abuse of minor. You get? I don't know the context at which Ijebu was speaking from. But from most of the
and you were there, you don't know the context.
No. And I mean his mind. You get? But we were speaking generally about abuse of minor.
And from what Alake said, what can you deduce from what Alake said?
She wasn't referring to Alake.
No. Okay, can you what Alake said? Did he say so? Did you hear that day?
I heard it, to be sincere.
I was the one that you heard it, right? Okay, it's okay, fine. I said this when you heard it. Father,
One minute. Can I say something? 1 minute. Everything like I said was what happened because I was there. Right? Everything she said is what happened. But the only reason why I don't see it as a video is something that they are discussing in the open space. If it was supposed to be something that they don't want everybody to hear, they would just have come on the open space to talk about it. That's why anybody could have heard it. You know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't like, one was recording secret. Anybody could have heard it. That's why I didn't take it serious.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You know what? I was even the one that mentioned that name. And the reason why I mentioned that name too, because that day, when we left that night, when they are discussing it on your platform, she was the only person, she was the only human that stood her ground, like, no, this is a minor. I was even giving her absolute that day, that I like women that can stood their ground to face any man. Like, yes, that was what she get it wrong.
Okay, now, this way, Father Abraham. Ijebu, Prince, and the sniper, they said, truly, they are a lawyer that they accused the lawyer that spoke on my platform, and which she is the lawyer. Is she right about what she said that she's not right though? Nobody. Please. You know, I don't like me, so please. Okay. What she said that you guys able, whatever we're saying here, and then you were, throwing shade on the lawyers that spoke on the platform, right? Did that happen? Did they say that they are disappointed on the lawyers, so people that call themselves lawyers, and were making jest of them?
This woman, I don't know maybe she's lawyer or not, but there is one particular woman that said, I know Alake very well, but there is one particular woman that called herself lawyer that day. It was not Alake.
Well, you guys were making jest of that woman, right?
Nobody make jest of anybody. It's like this. If you say you are disappointed on something, are you making jest of that person? Jest of that person.
Let me ask you.
Hold on. I don't want you to go with me, please.
No, I'm not going. I'm not.
Just wait.
I want just one question.
No, don't come in. No, not now. Please, just wait.
Everybody was there.
Let me just drop mine with them a little bit. I want to their mind.
Wait, let me come in. Hold on, now, please. Just give us a minute. Please. Mute now. He just mute. I would like to go down. Just a minute, please. Oh, Mr. Pigo, you wait. No, Prince, mute. I stopped coming to your class. You cannot ask like anything. You and I would like to read that. No. Paparano, mute these guys now.
Let me go and speak.
We were making a good contribution about justice for women. You guys came in that we should give you 1 second to settle your differences. Paparano has given you the chance. You've explained your side. And he has asked Ijebu. Ijebu has explained his side. When you are making your celebration, and you have to interject myself. 90 people here. Paparano, I need to talk to you. I need to tell this. Listen. Let me tell you, Father Abraham, mute, please. You go chill now. You go chill. No, you are very far.
Moderators, help me mute those guys until they go.
This matter may be you guys.
Let's hear what he has to say first. Don't worry. Let him split this. Let him just say anything, then we are coming back to 4 of them. Yeah, I want to come back. 4 of them. Okay, we can go on, Mr. Big, we hear you. We go here and read this comment.
The person that meets me should never try it again.
No, it's just for orderliness. It's for orderliness. You guys should listen now. It's for orderliness. We will resolve things. But meet everybody. Just 1 minute. When we meet everybody, then we will now omit 1 person to speak. But we can't just let the rowdiness keep on going on. So we have to meet everybody. Then we meet 1 person. So go on.
That's okay. But Paparano, before I go into the...
We do this way first. Because this is Christmas. I don't want to lose anybody. You just went to the person?
I did not.
Okay, all right.
I wanted to say the person that meets me should never try it again. Then you might kill me.
No, I thought I should confirm you.
Let these guys know that if it's about Faja, we can Faja. We have the crease in the head on these streets, and let them have it.
But everybody jump out for it too.
Thank you. When
No, this is distraction now. This is not me.
You should talk about us now. You should not talk about us.
It's okay. Continue, Mr. Big.
When someone is talking and you have been given the opportunity to be
the time person is drop off. Who dropped this number?
When someone is talking and you have been given the opportunity to be heard and you have your time to explain your side of the story, what the other opponent or the other person is also explaining his side, at least They should not be interjecting so that moderators will make decrees as we can understand each other very well and what is going on. This issue, I don't want to be part. I don't even know. On one side, Phoenix, on the other side, Buddhist, on the other side, Cholake, the main Chile, moderators, Emma, do platform, what I do. We did the watch. But hold on. But one thing is, I was on the floor when Richard pleaded with me that I should allow Father Abraham and one other guy to come in so that they can solve the misunderstanding between them. And I muted and I give that chance. But after listening to whatsoever it is happening, somebody asked a question. He said, somebody was asking Papariano that if someone said, I'm disappointed in you, was that person making fun of you? I think I want to give the person the chance again to ask the question the way he put it. And that is why I decided to contribute on this issue. I want to know exactly how the person put the question so that... just one. Now, okay, Ejemu, can you please ask that question of disappointment to Vego? Because you were the one that wanted to ask about the question that if somebody is disappointed, does it mean something bad?
Yeah, it's still the same thing. So you already said...
Yeah, no, just ask the question. Just put the question so that then everybody can listen to it again. Ask your question to him.
So, Mr. Figo, my question is, if I, for example, now, I just talked to Papayano, then I said I'm disappointed in that man. Is that am I making jest of you or I'm insulting you?
It's an insult. Yes. Oh yeah, listen. Papayano, later, because hello, Prince. Ijabunde was mentioned. Ijabu was asked. Ijabu was asked to ask a question. Ijabu was asked to ask a question. And he has asked the question, and I'm giving him the answer. So let me expatiate. We don't need Mr. People.
Can I clear my back?
Hold on. When you are saying we, Prince, when you are saying we, it means people are engaged or in land. Let's mean you are not speaking for yourself alone. Go on, you are in a group of people. Is that correct? So let me know how many people are dealing with. We agree. Yes, correct. Let's move on. Thank you. I apologize about to my bench. I apologize. Don't come in again at this point, at this particular point. Oh yeah, apologize to me, to Alake and Video and let's go.
No, I didn't do anything wrong.
You already telling Figo you are sorry. What
you asked us to say sorry to Mr. Figo now.
No, all of them. Papayano. The truth about this matter, I don't know why. Wait.
I don't be the cover mouth the top. Really. If I say something, I will say I say it. Wait. I don't mind it. And apologize for waiting.
Guys. TikTok will end the live. TikTok, don't forget, we are not finished.
Please, can I talk now? Good evening, everyone. Please, let me quickly talk so I can go down. Good evening, everyone. Please, I had something, but I just don't want to jump into conclusion. And that was when Mickey was talking. That was when I came in, and I had to listen a bit. And I heard something about Loretta's platform. I'm not 100% sure, but Mickey can clarify. I think he said something about that maybe they were making, mockery of Happy on my platform. Am I right or wrong?
No, that's wrong. Not on.
He said two.
And they said something about.
That's right.
Hold on, please. And something was said about. It's more or less like my platform is, all these people that they pretend as if, like they like you and they, they are not.
I can see the love in you is already shaking.
They are not real.
The love in you is already shaking.
No, I'm in shock. I'm in shock because my platform, to start with, for clarification's sake. People that come on my platform, that is number one thing to do there. Number two, maybe after finishing prayer, then we might say, what is the update? What is going on? People start, gist. Okay? Sometimes you see me when I'm bored, I come up and I play love music. I play love songs. Today,
Modi also pray with you guys.
Yes, she does. She does.
She's a bad child.
My platform is private, but when it's time for prayer, I leave it to public so everybody can come in. And I pray for people that don't know. Yeah, even Nick, what's her name? Ayaba. You can ask Ayaba. She's always there. She does prayer as well.
Is good woman. Ayaba is good.
Yeah, I'm just saying for her to concur to what I'm saying, for those that come there, because some people just came there, that was their first time. It was like aftermath of adult class. I couldn't sleep, and I came out and I was playing music. And we're talking about what happened in adult class. So far that I can remember before.
After prayer, you went to adult class like that, right?
No. We do prayer on Sundays. On Sundays.
Oh, okay. So adult class, then you go before Sunday. Adult class on Friday.
I attend adult class. What I'm trying to say is what is allowed on my platform, because there are some things I don't allow on my platform. What is allowed on my platform is number one, prayer. Number two is maybe I'm just playing R&Bs. Do you understand? Those are the two things that is allowed on my platform. It's more or less like coming there to distress. When people are stressed, mental issue and all that. You understand? Those are the two things that it is allowed. But that day, I left people, I just wanted to respect people there. That's why I left everybody. And if J4M or whatever was discussed, I don't allow, because some people, that was their first time of coming. Okay, and I don't stay that long chatting or talking online for that long. You understand? It's just respecting everybody that came that day. So they shouldn't look at it that my platform is there to my platform is there to do this or that. No.
Loretta, please let me just come in. Please, let magistrate speak before. Please, I just need to add this to it, please. It's going to be short, very short. TikTok, please don't end this live stream. We have
Papayano, if you remember the last time, Mickey. As I said that,
But guys, irrespective of what, I won't have you guys to be having this issue with Mickey. You know how serious it is.
Big issue by you see yesterday, you know I see how you yesterday.
When I just avoid anything.
Now, let me say this, please. You know, I said something the other time. Maybe so many people did not understand where I was going to. I said this is more like an ambush.
Like I thought the dressing and mentioning him now. Oh my God.
This is more like an ambush.
Who mentioned like that? We cannot do it. TikTok give us 1 hour. TikTok now over 20 minutes.
This is more like an ambush. The only thing we talked about that very day was about Sholaki.
Alright,
and Chairman, even Chairman also. Sholaki and Chairman, it was nothing serious about J4M. So why would somebody now pick on that?
Okay, now go talk and they talk about it.
If you know, like, as you see me, so not everywhere they go. I know they go where I know they use to. So, Papa, nobody they fight you. Nobody they fight you. Nobody even
Yeah, I get ice. By myself, I get ice. Nobody need to tell me I get ice.
Freedom of expression.
Let our magistrate speak very quick.
Magistrate, if you can give me 1 minute, please.
Don't let me out. My time is very late. I just want to.
Magistrate, I don't miss you.
Please,
Why did I come early? You guys should bring this discussion tomorrow. Maybe I will come early tomorrow.
We cannot use this platform without making one thing clear.
TikTok is ending every live in Nigeria. You know now, in 1:30 or 1:20 p.m.
Please, just give some advice.
That girl will go the follow talk that immediately if you bring them to keep Vigo busy. Papariano, I want to ask if his daughter or son bring gas nine.
Please just step in there. We will settle later, Mr. Abeg, just wait, please. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Papariano, you know this thing used to happen to me. What you did, it's like Father Abraham mute now. I can't hear you. Let me speak quick. What you did to help me was you prepared my mind. You take away emotion for me. You try to make me understand social media, especially TikTok. So for me, the person I think, because for me, you can't solve this kind of problem. Because the more you want to solve, you must have problem with other people because they might see you, oh, you are taking side, you are getting biased. The only people I want you to target is Mickey and Alake. Try to talk to them, try to prepare their mind. They have to take away emotion. They have to take away.
Speak now. Alake, please. No. This is okay. I need to talk. Please. Alake, please. Bear with me. Alake, please. Bear with me. No. Bear with me. No. Alake, no. It's very important. No. I'm not. It's very important. No. It's very important. Alake, no. Please. Just wait. You will speak.
I listened to this was over 2 weeks ago. Did I come to anywhere to talk about it? Have I not even engaged with Ijebu on this platform after that? Did I show any emotion? No. I kept quiet. The only reason I spoke out this tonight is because of what happened. I don't care. It is like, go to your platform tomorrow. Say whatever you have to say. I don't give a hoot. I know who I am. I'm a independent woman. I know what you said. I'm not stupid. This is the one that calls herself a lawyer that does this 24/7. Are you guys all laughing? I know what I heard.
I gave you enough time. No, I gave you enough time then, man. You spoke up,
I did not finish.
Okay, but I still gave you
you need to talk to Alake to manage her emotions.
Okay, no, but they didn't land. You didn't get that. You don't know where it's coming from.
I manage my emotions.
No.
I have experience with this.
That's what I always tell you most of the time. Okay, I said that, right? You have this profession, okay, and everybody want to compete with the biggest person in the room. Everybody wants to use that to showcase their talent, that they know better, or they can compete with this person, all of those things. One, I want to say this, okay? Whoever that was addressing any lawyer that spoke on this platform, that is an insult, okay? That is you showing that they failed, according to you, okay? Like showing that they didn't meet up to expectations, they will find it offensive. It's an offensive statement to say, like that you are disappointed in somebody. Like, what did the person say? The person gave their position. Like, why people will not see it as an insult? At the beginning, when they were discussing, you came up and you discussed with them. And you even told them practically on their face, one-on-one, that you did not agree with that point, whatever. That is a different thing. Then when you go and gather, right, and you are even saying these things to the hearing of that person, the person will also feel disappointed in you guys too, in return. Okay, and the disappointment in this right now, we feel like, why are these people saying these things? Okay, if they have any issues, why didn't they come up and let us have it trashed? You understand? So because, and this is the same thing that Mickey complained about, that when discussion is ongoing here, you guys will not come up and join and try to discuss with everybody, with people, right? And then sometimes, somehow, you guys will put yourself together and you'll be deliberating on those things and be condemning people and the same things. Like, he finds it, like, not appealing. You understand? Though on you guys' side, you may not mean it like that because everything on TikTok is for cruise. When people don't agree with people, I know this for sure, when people don't agree probably with the position of people, okay, then they just do everything to just ridicule them. So I want to say this. No, I want to say this, right? You don't get it. I want to say no, for the fact that let's even for the fact that on Sunday that is not the platform me. You understand? I want to continue telling by like you. Just be when by so like anybody. They want to see other place. They want to like bunch of so Somebody keep shape bóyá ẹwà against àwọn tó wà ẹ̀ báyìí. You understand? Èyí ọ̀dọ̀ wa ní ìbá ló yẹ kẹ́kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá sọ explain their own ground. Tẹ́ bá wá jẹ́ ẹ̀yìn ọ̀dà kò tó máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọ̀dọ̀
bàbá náà bó ṣe sọ ẹ̀ 100% mo accept pé ok ó lè bọ́ síbẹ̀ ẹ̀ yá but nǹkan tẹ́mi kò fẹ́ sọ ní pé ẹ̀ tí èèyàn for example tí èèyàn bá tó bá jẹ́ pé èèyàn kàn ń wá nǹkan tó kọ̀ fẹ́ fi wá wàhálà tàbí máa dá wá ẹ̀ tìyàn kan wá ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu èèyàn kan tó fẹ́ sọ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀fẹ́ gbọ́ tó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò dárúkọ anybody. Ẹ dúró náà bàbá ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ tó lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ tó sọ̀rọ̀ kó náà ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jọ.
Àwọn ìlú mi wọ́n mọ̀ fèsì àbíkọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mi ò láìkẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jọ.
Lórí òun àkóso ìjọ ẹ̀ náà mo sọ fún ẹ̀ náà ó lè àfẹ́ pẹ̀lú mi.
Ẹ mú àkíyèsí ìjọ ẹ̀ kó lè ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ yánú lẹ́yìn.
Ẹjọ́ má bínú ẹjọba ní sùn ẹjọ́ kó kí ẹ fà rẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀.
Tí Mr. Aṣọ́láké tó sọ yìí, mo àkíyèsí wọn pé nítorí nǹkan tí mo gbọ́ lórí pláfọ́ọ̀mù yìí ìjọ ẹ̀ náà ni pé àbí ọ̀wọ́n ló pé wọ́n sọ pé Mr. Aṣọ́láké ló wá sọ fún Paparazzo pé Africa TV pé wọ́n. So níjọ ẹ̀ tá a máa ń ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ní ọ̀dọ̀ lọ́yẹ́sà jẹ́ mo á ṣàlejò wọn pé àbí bàbá àgbàlagbà ní kò yẹ kí ẹ ṣe nǹkan báyẹn wípé tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ báyẹn African TV ló yẹ kẹ́ lọ send message sí pé àṣebí màá tẹ́ ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kan wáyé tó wá fi jẹ́ pé wà lọ sọ níta wọ́n dẹ̀ ní kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí fún mi ní àókè pé mi ò mọ̀ pé kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí pé. ṣàlàyé kí ni mo wá sọ ń sìn ṣé ìgbọ́gbọ̀ tí mo sọ ni. Bàbá nù nǹkan tí mo tọ́ láti sọ ẹ̀ tó bá fi pé òkè torí pé mo àṣọ ní pláfọ́ọ̀mù yìí pé a lọ sọ́ngbò mi pé ìyẹn ó rọ̀ mo accept yẹn pé òkè tó bá yẹ pé ìyẹn fún àwọn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ pé òkè wọ́n sọ pé èèyàn wà ẹ̀gẹ́sẹ̀ òkè mo accept but kí pé èèyàn tí wọ́n sọ pé èèyàn dárúkọ àbí pé ẹni ènìyàn bá rí ìyẹn ní mi ò ní gbà.
No. Ẹ mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ni méjì bá wà níbi kan tó ń jẹ́ Ìjẹ̀bú, ok? Tẹ́ bá gbé níwọ̀n ní Ìjẹ̀bú, ọjọ́ máa wẹ̀yìn, ọjọ́ máa bójú wẹ̀yìn, right? And as long as lọ́ọ̀yà méjì wà ẹ̀ báyìí, àwọn náà lè jẹ́ lọ́ọ̀yà, ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá lọ́ọ̀yà rí, wọ́n ní every right.
Okay, but that day there was two other persons to put in the lawyer.
No. You cannot have to. Let's just understand. Same way you didn't talk about it, okay?
Listen to yourself, Ijebu. Listen to yourself. They are telling you that whatsoever that has been discussed in Papayano platform, that you don't have the right to go to any other platform and go and disagree with it. That you are supposed to join their live streaming and tell them on that live streaming that you disagree and you are disappointed in them. That you are not supposed to go to another platform to go and say your opinion. Just because they were discussing like the lawyer stuff in the Papayano platform. So Ijebu was in the comment section, he did not send you because he now went to for the Abraham platform. He's now saying that he's disappointed in the lawyer Alambe and whatsoever they have discussed in Papayano platform. That is what they were actually dragging him from. He now come back to Papayano platform. Papayano now told him that he's not supposed to do that. That if he's disappointed in anything on Papayano platform, that he was supposed to come to Papayano platform, come and say it that he is not supposed to go to the platform and go and say he's disappointed in whatsoever they say in this platform. And he said he agreed that you saying something in Father Abraham platform and you admitted that you are guilty and you are being wrong by saying your opinion, what you felt, your own opinion in other person's platform, just because you are scared of paranoia, even your mind, your emotion, your own feelings, you jump and back. Ijebu, my God, see Emma Wawa Balagba. Wawa Balagba Lili you. Ijebu, Father Abraham, I am disappointed in you people. Wow. Make una no even try come my side, God dey tell me say I do care. Cause me, if I should disagree with somebody in another platform, I will still stand by what I say and my own opinion. Nobody is going to change my opinion. Imagine, Father Abraham at Jebu, a one day created why I accept it, by guilty, by love, surrender me, we could disagree, I was disappointed. Hey, Nino, tell me why Nino Alani, I'm a cottage. I am, but I'm not going to platform, we chief for me.
Sometimes these things you just let this valid because you cannot completely submit them to the point where they will now, be saying that they made a mistake. This is not going to happen.
No. Let's just come to an understanding.
I wasn't just I will not get apology. I will not get apology. I will not get apology. No. The only reason when you guys go
you people, it is no apologize. You people, they apologize for saying your mind and saying your feelings in another platform. You people have to apologize. See, if you are in the platform and you disagree with what they are saying in that platform, you can go to another platform and go and say you disagree about it and you're not okay with whatsoever they say in another platform. It is your emotion, it is your feelings, and that is your own opinion. You are entitled to your own opinion. You should be able to stand on your opinion. Okay? Something that you apologize later. Don't come out and come and say it. Me, I remember the day we actually, the day Superman Lady and Jimmy Fabi had issue about paying money about Akira. I said it on my platform that I disagree. I did not support her paying that money to extend Akira. I said it. And I think that should get to Paparano platform. I used to go to Paparano back then. Paparano asked me that. Why did you say you disagree? You don't support what Supremacy did by extending the contribution money, by extending that? I say it and I repeated it again because it is my opinion. I repeated it in front of all of them, in front of Paparano. Paparano tried to change it and tried to see his point for me to just change, but I said no. I disagree. I did not support extending a trial arrest. I stand by it. That is what they call integrity. Father Abraham. Oh my God.
The only reason, I wasn't even going to mention it. The only reason I mentioned it was because of what happened. And because they were trying to deny. That was, I started by saying something happened. I wasn't going to say it until the Ijebu said, oh, I never talk about anything about this platform. That was when I said, okay, let me disprove you. And also I mentioned it. When I said, forget about it. I said anything to apology. I don't want to apology. I do not care about it. I do not offend you. And the only reason I was because you guys were not allowing me to express my mind and to explain my side of the story. That's all.
We gave you enough time now.
I cared about what they said that day. I've spoken to Nagasa several times after. I've made a fun with it. I would have told him up here. And I've also engaged in the this platform after that. I would have spoken about it. So I do not care.
Why is my name being mentioned? I'm not even understand what's happening here.
I do not care.
Okay, that's Alake, please just apologize. Something happened on the platform. I want Alake to say back exactly.
Mariana, why are you doing like this now?
Magistrate, wait, please.
What have
It's okay, I did not read that.
Magistrate.
What have you said? I cannot remember. I'm explaining now. Yeah, listen, I'm explaining now. Okay. So the day we discussed, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, I can't remember, we discussed Babajisha on this platform. I think the following day or 2 days after, you guys gathered on Father's platform. I was on the FYC, I was scrolling, and I heard this, and I stopped to listen to what you guys were saying, because I heard, in fact, I came just in time, because I heard you speaking about Babajisha, and what they were discussing of Papariano. Ijebu said, oh, I'm so disappointed, especially that lady that calls herself a lawyer. Why would she be talking like that? Why would they be defending Baba Ijebu, blah, blah, blah. And then you, Nagasa, you said, is that one a lawyer? That one that is always on TikTok 24/7, calling herself a lawyer. Me too. I can say I'm GSS. And then they started laughing. Somebody else said I am this. Another person said I am that. And I just scrolled past because they call it Bawi. Okay? So I know myself. I know what I do. So don't worry. If I need more polemic, I don't give a talk.
Madam Alake. The way you are saying it now, you are saying it like it's coming from an hatred angle. Like, so, like, please, just wait, please. You understand?
Like that, anytime I talk, you
have said it now. No, you have explained it. You have told if that doesn't come in, so let me speak, please. You understand? Right. Now, number one, that platform, as far as I'm concerned, was a beer parlor platform. Right? So the day we were talking about it, we were not like, not to condemn, I don't know you, I don't know what you do. You understand? I even thought they were just giving a laugh that you're a lawyer. I don't know what you do for profession. I've never heard you say that you are a lawyer or you are this, you are that. So please, let us just understand that part. What was said that day was not coming from any angle of hatred or to attack you or to defame you or to put you Sister Alake, Abi Alake 70, Emma Pino, it was not definitely not that. But please, no, the way you're putting it out, you're saying, no, I'm trying to. No, now. You have made your point clear, but wait now.
If I was angry about it that day,
no, let me, if you were on that platform that day, you will know that I only talk about it.
You said that one is lawyer.
Papariano said that. No, not in a bad way now. I like it.
It sounds bad.
Well,
it sounds bad. Whenever you look at it, it sounds bad.
I'm looking for sorry here. People say something now. I can have something back tonight.
You several times.
I like it 70. I like it 70. I can say something back to me tonight. If you want to be holding on to that, so I should be holding on to all sort of things that have been said about me too.
No. I just want sorry. Everybody, guys.
I'm telling you now, guys. I don't mean as a bad way. And I'm telling you sorry, guys. Coming in the wrong way.
Like I tell you, this way. Get something. Okay, get something, please.
Not angry.
This way, I like it.